Hey guys, and welcome to just another episode of Sandsea Saga here on the not just any other episode, obviously. Welcome.
This is normal.
Yeah, this is what we always play, right? Welcome to our first live session of Heroes of Histaeria Sandsea Saga, brought to you right here on the Delta Cryptid YouTube channel. My name is David. I go by Zenokami in various places on the internet. He, him are my pronouns. And guys, can I have you maybe introduce yourselves real quick? Who you are, where people can find you, that sort of thing, and who you're playing today.
All right, I'll start off then.
Please.
Hello, everyone. It's Raul Alejandro Gonzalez Enriquez. You can call me Ali or Lycus because that's who I'm playing and that's who I go by on the internet.
Threw me off.
I know, right? It's wild.
Sorry.
You can find me here because I own this channel, and also Delta Cryptid Productions.
Flex.
Sure. Flex. At Cryptid Delta on Twitter, Delta Cryptid Productions on Facebook, and that's pretty much it. Same thing for Instagram as Facebook. You'll find it.
Find it. There's links.
There's links.
I'm Max, he, him, and I'm playing Edenor. I avoid social media like the plague, so you won't be able to find me. So I pass along.
Hi everybody, my name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on the internet, all places at. This is so fucking weird to do in person. I'm locking eye contact. I don't like it.
Everybody just stare at me.
All places at CommuneDM. We have two campaigns: the sister campaign to Sandsea Saga, Heroes of Histaeria, Unearthed Inheritance, where David is the DM. I play Finn Reese, and Bun here plays Cressida Estuary. And we have our flagship Sunday campaign, which is Known Realms to Lash, which has got an incredible crew. But yeah, I'm here to have some fun, and I'm playing Soul today.
Soul sister.
Is it Batan?
Hello, my name is Button. I am Blue Button on social media. My pronouns are they, them. I can be found in both of those campaigns that were just plugged, and today I am playing Celeste, pronouns they, she.
I am Nigel. I'll be playing Lunazra Elwins.
Playing you are Nazra.
I am Lunazra Elwins. Socials is I am Nigel P. You can find some posts there. And that is it for me.
Probably picking things up and putting them down,
Flexing on the beach.
Yeah.
That's there.
My name is Hannah, aka Nan. In this campaign, I play Pamenia Knackle, but my friends call me Pam. And I'm a little gnome bard of our little troop. And you can find me HannahBird826 on Instagram if you want.
Yes, and let's see. I think, and any like announcements or anything that we have going on?
Sure, I'll pop something off. So, if you're interested in anything that we're doing here, not just like what we're doing, but also the fact that you could do this too, you can actually hire us to help do your video editing, your audio editing, small animation GIFs for in your game, like that we do here. All you have to do is go to our website, which is also linked below. Delta Cryptid Productions is always the fucking... that's the same thing every time. And you can hire us. We'll do it for you, and we'll make it better than you can. That's the point.
Nice.
And don't forget to subscribe.
That too.
Don't forget to subscribe. All right. Well, guys, let's do it. Shall we do this?
Yep, finally. Let's go.
Okay.
2.5 hours late.
Wow.
All right. Well, my friends.
Excuse me.
You're killing me. Go. This is so much harder than I like. All right. We are going to resume with the Sandsea crew. After an eventful night of sandstorms and standoffs, you all found rest in the belly of the Wild Hunt, the ship of Captain Hammond Flintlock. And even though you were resting, you still managed to have a very eventful evening. Luna used her magic diary to secretly gain knowledge of Edenor, gleaning insight into the strange past of your Azamar companion. And meanwhile, Edenor, you procured private chambers via your trademark intimidation at this point to attempt to commune to the gods of Oros, which, while it did not result in that communication happening, you did connect to something else. You connected to the primal weave of magic in the world. And Pim, you, even while you were asleep, you managed to have a heartfelt reunion with your companion, Cress Estuary. Beautiful. That morning, actually this morning, Lycus set about some various tasks in the small settlement of the Frog Grove, and amongst these was a duel with Lunazra Elvis.
Which you cheated in.
Retconning.
We all made some gold on that.
Regardless of that,
Cheating,
exactly. There was gold to be made as Pim oversaw a betting ring, and placed a smart bet.
Yeah, who would have thought that I would have lost?
After this victory, in the wake of these events, you recruited Captain Hammond and Idris, as well as some of their crew.
A couple of automatons and some
Automatons.
shooty boys.
Mellow Knot, the Tabaxi crewmate, and with them in tow, as well as Sarah and Yoma, the two children, you guys have gone to hunt the Black Raptor, the quarry of the dragon Varanya, the Black Storm. We are picking up as you guys are in your vehicles, rolling along at full speed towards, you're going down the sandy riverbed. It's dried, so it's just kind of a lot of dirt kicking up. Yeah, it's quite bouncy. You guys have some moments to yourselves. It's just you guys and the kids in this vehicle, while Idris, Hammond, and the automatons and Mello are in the other vehicle.
So, we're in the back, in the trunk with the girls,
Yeah.
and you two are in the cockpit.
Yeah, so I'll start off like, it's so bright outside.
This bitch.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Glad you found these shades.
So, while we're in the back, I want to take off, like, my sash and tie it around Yoma's body, sort of like a harness, and tie it to whatever I usually grab when I'm standing, and start her training. She's going to train while we're on our way.
What is the training? How does this training go?
Alright, Yoma, listen up. So,
What the hell is this? What are we doing?
you're going to stand the best you can in a moving car. Is it called the car? Yes. And the point is not to fall down. You're not going to die. We have you tied up. You'll be fine. The point is, the first stance is the lion stance of your new martial arts. Congratulations. Just try to stand up and take this position. For as long as you can. Every time you fall, just get back up.
First the rocks and out this shit. You fucking crazy.
Yes, I am.
Roll a sleight of hand to tie that sash, please.
Without
Oh my god.
15 on the die, that's killer.
That's good. That's good. That's all right. That's a success.
Any chance I could hear any of this? But you're outside.
No, right behind you,
Yeah.
standing pretty much right behind you, hanging onto kind of like the outer like frame of the Jeep,
Okay.
just behind like the top, the front of the tray.
Someone go see.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
CPS, what is that?
Yeah. All right. So let's see. What was your sleight of hand?
15 on the die, and my sleight of hand modifier is 6. So 21.
Okay, that is successful. Yoma is hanging on just as Luna hits a rock. The one part of the car kind of, right, and Yoma kind of slips, losing balance, catches it, gets caught on the rope. First failure. But
Hey, good job, not dying, get back up, try again. You're gonna be great soon.
looks around at the rest of you.
Which side is Lycus on? Is Lycus on like behind me directly or on the right?
Lycus is gonna, let's say Lycus is behind you directly, and Yoma's kind of like on the rightish. Like you can kind of reach across to you.
I just look over to Yoma. You did ask to train with him.
Listen, when I did the training, it was in a crow's nest in a boat while it was raining, so like, this is way better off.
That is fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also look over to Sarah.
Sarah, meantime, was briefly kind of invested in that, but is right now kind of sorting through herbs and plants and kind of putting them in different pouches and stuff. You know, being a good kid.
Yes, good, very good. Continue doing what you are doing, Sarah. I approve wholeheartedly.
You know, considering that she
Thanks,
went and lost that
Edward.
duel, that she would come to me for help, but maybe I should make the first step.
While everything's set up, I want to like kind of pull Ednor up, to the chat, to like the
To the
top-
chat.
to the chat, but to the chat, so like we can kind of stand away from the girls, talk about something serious. And so like I pull you in and just start talking like, when I did this training, it wasn't even a rope. It was just best of luck. All right.
That is fair.
And
My training was also quite unordinary.
I want to hear more about this, and I just want to make sure that the girls can't hear me.
Roll a perception check.
That's an 8 on the die. It's not gonna be great. Plus 6. 8 plus 6 is a number.
14.
That's the one.
Seems like they can't hear you.
All right.
Would you get advantage though because of the sound of us driving? It's not necessarily quiet. There's wind and everything involved.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we have a bit of privacy, I was hoping to talk to you about something. I haven't told anyone, because they're still in the car, right? You guys are in the car. I want to make sure everyone is focused on the missions. The Raptor, Pim's family, we have things to do first. But I've been trying to stay focused on accruing some allies, preparing something. And while I don't want to cause anyone any stress, as vice captain, I feel like I would really appreciate your help with something.
I see. How may I assist?
I'm going to start a war.
All right.
We're going to go to war against the Goblin Armada.
Oh, I wholeheartedly support this proposition.
No. We're going to go to war against the Armada, not the Goblins. This is different. We're going to free every slave and every goblin who unknowingly, unwillingly became part of this thing because that's the way they were raised. They were indoctrinated. Not unlike someone like you.
You two go ahead and roll perception.
You guys come out of the car to see Edenor stepping on Lycus.
Hey, I'm slippery.
And 18.
It is not indoctrination if it is the truth.
You guys are trying to have a
Holy
Yeah, we're trying to.
There's no religious
Roll
trauma
stealth.
on pack here.
Alright. That's an 18 on the die.
Got me.
So you
What's
set the
your
DC with that. You are the kind of like...
So I don't.
So
get it.
no, so you meant the DC.
That's, I have a
18.
21.
on the
I have
die.
21 total.
Oh, 18 on the die. 10
Yeah.
total. Yeah, sorry, you don't hear shit.
Okay.
I mean no offense. You were taught, you're raised, but I'm just saying, you fully believe what you believe. Because that's the way you were raised.
Well,
They have a similar upbringing. Everyone can change. I just want to give them the chance to not be ruled by fear.
the last time you tried to convince someone to change, we had 2 simultaneous mutinies occurring upon the same day.
Yes, and that was unfortunate, but needed to happen.
How many more goblins am I going to have to kill for you, Lycus? I'm not also trying to be quiet either.
You pick up on that.
As many as we need.
Actively.
As many
listening
as-
now.
You can
Refuse.
you can hear now as you're kind of focusing.
Look, I'm not asking you to be a different person. I'm just asking that you see that everyone has a chance and that everyone could be of value.
One chance.
Touch him on pearls.
That's fine. I also want to thank you for dealing with Clink and those. I, early on,
Pothole.
I talked to them and offered them to...
Yoma makes that one.
Woo!
Just get better.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of tilts to one side, kind of bounces on one leg briefly as you kind of go over, but looks over to Sarah, who kind of like is still entranced and just kind of moving now the leaves, now categorizing things in notebooks.
A little jealous, probably.
Oblivious to her sister's accomplishments.
When we met them, offered them to renounce their god and follow me. They refused, which I want, what I hoped for. I don't want anyone to be part of this free army who is that weak-willed. But they also were smart enough not to escape, knowing that you would chase and kill them. I also don't want anyone who's too committed to risk their lives for something worthless. They showed potential. Clink showed potential as a leader. We're gonna need someone who the goblins can at the very least see themselves in. We need to make her a leader.
Perhaps. I do believe that Clink is very much aware of the consequences of betrayal at this point.
Yes. Well, now we've instilled fear. We need to give her the chance to understand potential, possibility.
What do you? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. But that's just step one, Ednor. Once we win this war, once we take their army, with the help of the Yuan-Ti, with the ingenuity of the goblins, with the help of any other allies that I can manage to find, we're going to build these ships. We're going to find a way to get up to this fucking sky, and I'm going to kill that goddamn monarch. It's not much of a plan, but it's the only thing I could think of. Okay.
We'll see how it goes. I will support you and help you in every way I can. I just feel there may be a little bit of naivety. Well, I cannot say the word at this point, but maybe a bit naive.
I turn around at this point over my shoulder, just to let you know that I can hear you. It's not a bad plan, Lycus.
We're not that far from you.
I was hoping with the wind.
And Yoma also goes, "Yeah, I heard everything."
We can talk about it as a group if you want. You don't have to.
Made that one too.
Nice.
Get it, Yoma.
I didn't want to worry anyone. It's kind of a big ask.
It is, but we're a team now, you know?
It is true.
Okay.
It's important to keep the crew in the loop.
Then
No surprises.
Then you're all willing to go to war?
Isn't necessarily a war. Could we just take out, who's ever leading them, perhaps?
Yeah, we might be able to, be efficient.
Yes, as long as they follow the pantheon of Oros, I'm totally on board.
Have you guys fought zealots before? Do you understand?
I haven't fought much except for what I've fought with you guys.
Impressive. Just because they lose a leader doesn't mean that they'll lose their motivation. We need to not just beat them, we need to change them. It'll be a war, unfortunately.
Well, and I pull out my sensor. I can just keep hitting them until they join us.
And that's one option.
Is your suggestion to use the war to change their religious beliefs?
That's my objective.
No.
It's clear.
My
What
intention
you're going
is
after.
my intention is to use this war to free anyone that they've enslaved, and to offer any goblins who follow out of fear that they'll be one of them instead, the chance to be anything else, literally anything. That's what I want. I want to build a free army, and I want to jam it down the fucking monarch's throat.
You will be using fear as a way to convince them, then.
Fear, love, pain, it's all the same. It's all motivation, it's all internal, it's all what drives us.
How far are you willing to go? If someone disobeys, do you kill them? Kill their family as well? Kill their friends? Send a message to the rest?
That's too much like what they currently fear.
Okay,
I want to give them a
John
chance.
Lewis.
Roll insight checks. Yeah, everyone.
Okay.
Well, that was a nat one, so...
Me too!
17.
21.
You don't re-roll ones?
No, that's a halfling.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so the two of you the two of you are Luna and Lycus. The two of you have fought with each other. You've shed blood together. And this conversation starts to get a bit heavy as we're talking about what the future is going to be for these guys. The two of you are like deeply aware of how the other's feeling at the moment. Can I get an idea of... Can I have the two of you kind of explain to each other where you're kind of going with this?
Yeah. Lycus seems a little desperate. Like, this seems like there's very few things that he knows for sure. All he knows really is people, like how people, he understands how people feel in certain scenarios that maybe other people don't because he's experienced a lot of these things. He's been closer to some of these scenarios than he would like to admit. And he wants deeply to do something, anything about it. And he's desperate. And this is the only thing he can think of.
Luna.
So what?
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
So what I'm trying to get at is that because they're zealots, their religious beliefs are so strong. You have to try and understand why is it they believe in this one thing first, go deeper in there, and then try. That's the part you try and adjust versus murder, murder spree.
Luna, how do you feel about Lycus? Like, how does that stuff make you feel? And Lycus, you're aware of how Luna feels about this stuff. You two don't know anything, unfortunately.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
The surface level plans.
Okay.
We could go deeper.
Yeah. Well, he got a 21, so like, if you feel, if there's an element of this, if like you feel, yeah.
Yeah, then I'll just okay.
Okay.
In game.
Okay. Fair enough. So, while you guys are kind of having this discussion, and you know the yeah.
I look at my hand, the palm of my hand. Is that black spot still there?
Yes. There's the black spot still in the left palm.
Hey guys,
Her palm.
I hate to change the subject, but we haven't talked about this yet. Does anybody know what it means?
Can I roll history or something?
Those of you...
We acquired it when that thing.
It was after you
When we
defeated
killed
that
the
one,
thing.
like, scum, the hybrid thing.
When the ship advanced.
Yeah.
Those of you proficient in history can go ahead and roll your half proficiency +2.
18.
I'm not proficient with it.
Okay.
10.
So, Pim, you are aware that the black spot is... Because you've sailed around different places, you know, with your folks, different harbors up on the Water Drake with Captain Shadin. You've gone to different places and you've encountered, you know, different sea folk and seafarers, and you've learned that the black spot tends to be a mark. It is a mark of... Usually it'll be reserved for like traders, but it is a mark of someone to be hunted, to be noted. It's kind of like a message that you are bad people. At least that's what it traditionally means for like sailors.
Any insight into, like... So it happened right after we killed the scum? Or was it scum or was it a different
It's like the
thing?
Pegasus scum thing that
Yeah.
yelled in our minds.
Yeah.
And I think it formed.
You can see.
It was like a malformed illithid.
Yeah.
And it was Gilda.
It was Gilda?
Yeah.
Who's Gilda?
The
Cleric half-orc
Oh,
that we traveled with.
That's right.
Yeah, that was from
So-
your guys' Zero, right? Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have seen this before, but I've heard stories that it's like a mark where someone can track you or hunt you, or it's a message from someone.
Could it be whatever created that
Jog your
creature?
memory about this black spot and sailors and stuff like that, as Tim talks about it. Yeah.
So, could it be whatever created that creature made a mark on us? So
That
they
seems
might
logical.
be able to find us wherever we are.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, maybe.
I look to the skies.
Just,
You see the sky is it's still kind of like
Claire or...
yellow green, like it's the atmosphere is kind of kicked up with the storms that have been passing through, right? It's got like that little like post-storm kind of haze to it, and one thing that while the sun, you can kind of make out where the sun is, just glowing orb behind the atmosphere. You also get a barest glimpse of the red moon as well, just kind of peeking through the storm. Not like it basically like bearing down, but you're aware of it, where it is.
I know I rolled Arcana check on this mark before, but I don't think it really... I feel like, I can't remember, it didn't really reveal anything. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
So it's somehow connected to these beings that we've been encountering. Perhaps the monarch has marked us. I don't know. Maybe we just need to stay really vigilant.
So that would mean the monarch is connected to whatever captured you on that ship?
Oh yeah. Definitely is. I mean, I spoke with your ex-lover,
Yeah.
Madam Z.
Oh.
Yeah, she was very clear. She was very clear in her intentions to serve the monarch.
Yeah, I was still with them for a little while she was falling down that path. I didn't realize it was going to be... Listen, there's a lot of gods. People worship a lot of things. I try not to care. And maybe I also didn't want to... I didn't want to cause trouble with how things were. But yeah. She started worshipping this thing, the monarch, and I thought it was just another god. I don't know if, having stopped her, I would have stopped any of this, but at the very least, it would have stopped what happened to you guys. Sorry.
Figure it out. Pothole! Look out.
How were you captured?
Oh, wow, she's
How?
doing really well. Dude. Amazing. She's doing really well. She gets like jostled by the pothole, but saw it kind of coming and kind of was able to kind of hop and kind of ride until the car kind of settles down and then kind of crouches back down.
Natural born monk. I'm telling you.
Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well.
How are we captured, you asked?
Yeah.
Well, we were in the sea. What's the name of the water? The sea around the Ironwood.
Yeah, so you were over on like the western coast.
Yeah, we were over there.
Eastern coast. Sorry.
Eastern coast, beyond the Ironwood, and we were sailing, and we encountered. If you remember, they just kind of showed up, right?
Are you being open and honest about what was happening?
Yeah.
We were tracking the Umpins who had a rocket
Right.
built.
Yeah, the goblins
Right.
had kidnapped.
That's right.
Yeah, the goblins had kidnapped. And then the Illithid appeared to attack the Ironwood Rangers and the Sanctum Metallica cleric.
That's right.
They paid special attention to the cleric and then to you and Cress.
Yeah. So I relay all that, and then I say, and then we just kind of lost consciousness, and
For 2 months.
we woke up in captivity.
So you're more of a casualty than a target.
Well, I recall them having a special interest in one of the clerics, and Madam Z did seem particularly interested in me. I mean, she let me out because I asked her to. And we just kind of walked around and talked for a while, and she said some very flattering things, actually.
She's always been a sweet talker.
Yeah.
At this point, there is the roar of an engine, not just yours, as Idris has now kind of guided the vehicle and pulled up alongside you all. Right, the two vehicles now kind of going alongside. Yells over and goes, "So, how's it going? You all look deep in thought."
Nope, just good old-fashioned car ride.
We're playing road trip games.
Well, I've got a game too. I was wondering, Luna, you seem to be getting quite good at these vehicle handling. I saw you handle some potholes pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? Maybe we do a little bit of a race.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Luna, crush him.
Luna,
You would
crush him.
you like to make this interesting?
Always. What have you got in mind?
I'm trying to think. What is? I'll make it simple. How about we go, 50 gold.
50 gold.
Each.
Each?
50 gold each. That's not bad. The thing is, I don't have much use for money. But perhaps you have something else I might be interested in. I will do this. I will put up my sword against your decanter of water.
Ooh, interesting indeed.
Don't know if your little pointy object is worth endless water, though.
That's up to you. It sounds like you're scared. It's a nice excuse, say, Lycus. I thought your crew had a bit more panache than this.
I believe you are being baited.
I know I'm being baited. I want to see if Luna's being baited. Idris, if it was up to me, I'm all in. But I want to see what Luna does.
It is Luna's item.
I'm not so easily provoked. I'm sorry.
Well, very well. 50 gold then. But just per car, let's say. I don't really have that much interest in it.
Okay.
But I'm in it for the fun of it.
Do you have money to give?
I certainly say I can manage something.
50 gold.
When we get back to the Frog Grove, perhaps I will find something of equivalent worth, if not that same amount. If not that some amount.
Alright, let's do it.
Another idea. How about we could do a favor bet? I win, you do me a favor?
Sorry. You sound so confident.
I'm trying to make sure in my head. Is that how it works?
Looks you up and down and goes, "I'll do you a favor." Well, you can't really tell because he's got like that snake helm on. You can roll insight checks if you're proficient.
It's not that kind of favor, Idris.
Too low. Rolled a 3, 2, and a 5. So
23.
Certainly a little flirty.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
So where are we
It
racing?
always fascinates me, the mating rituals.
who's mating? What are you talking about?
I love her.
That's not true.
Oh, nothing.
And it's like, no, shut up.
Gun it to that shiny thing. Just pointing in a direction.
So Hammond says that just at the top of this rise here, near the borders of these jungles, where he last saw the raptor, we figured we'd head over there and see if we can pick up its trail.
Sounds good.
So, are we doing this then?
No.
I'm ready. Sorry.
We're ready.
Very nice. Okay, so
This whole
the two vehicles are right next to each other, and you two are going to be able to gun it here in just a moment. We'll roll initiative, but this is going to be very freeform. Sorry, I don't want to lean on this thing. But so you guys can all kind of jump in at different points, right? I'm pretty much going to be checking in with you for checks at certain points throughout this race, as you guys come across different things. But you guys can feel free to jump in during, those segments. Don't go too crazy. I know we're not in turn order or anything, but, you try to be reasonable with it. So, Luna, yourself and Idris are up neck and neck at the moment. I need an Arcana check from you. As you are on a straightaway, just trying to see if you can get ahead here.
11.
I rolled a 12 on the dice. So, Idris gets ahead of you.
Modifier, though.
+8.
But
Wait, you rolled
11
it.
was the total.
11 was the total. So yeah, and you control the 12 on the dice. So, Idris seems to be getting ahead here.
Can I do something immediately as he starts to pull ahead?
Sure.
To try and slow him down? Can
So
I
you
use
don't-
a minor illusion to make it seem like a 5-foot pothole is, so force him to like see if he would curve?
Sure, okay. Deception check. The spell mastery is one thing, but the ability to...
Or is it a It might be a wisdom check from
From Idris? Oh yeah, so just starting with the potholes you're not sure.
against my spell save DC,
Sure, okay. Let's
which
see.
is 15 because it actually says here spell save DC in the spell.
Fantastic. Alright, then that
Get
is...
your deception stuff out of here. It's a -1.
And it was a... You said,
No!
You said it was a wisdom check?
I think give me 1 second. I think intelligence investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay. It comes out, it appears, and you see Idris. You see Idris kind of go,
Theater.
"Ha! Nice try!" And it cranks down on the pedal. Was able to identify as it suddenly appeared. Does take ahead. So we're going in as the two of you are now speeding ahead. You can see you're coming up. Roll perception
I
checks.
want to do something while you're speeding up.
Nice try, Luna. That was really clever.
Thank you.
Just focus on driving. I'll see if I can distract him.
And that's a bardic inspiration for you.
Nice. Perception checks from the group as you are racing forward. Also, Yoma's.
What you got?
Yoma fucking doing it though.
Buddy.
Even with the cars going faster.
Fuck yeah.
7.
7, okay.
12.
Dust kicks up in your eyes. Dust kicks up in your eyes. Perception.
18.
18. You? Luna?
I rolled a 2, but I feel like I'm gonna burn an inspiration.
Okay. Go for it.
Not much better.
Those are really pretty dice.
14. Thanks.
14. 14 also does not make it.
Wait,
Lycus,
let me be sure.
you see up ahead a large, because you're just kind of standing on the bars, right? As the vehicles are kind of going forward, you see up ahead a large fissure in the ground up ahead, a deep chasm. Looks to be a good maybe 20 feet wide, right? It's directly ahead. It looks like there is a rock that maybe you can kind of get a launch off, but Idris is making his way for that rock. It looks like there's only room for one car. Either that, or you have to go around the chasm.
Okay.
But so you're the only one that sees that.
Okay. Okay. I just wanna tell the group exactly what I saw, and ask if Pim has anything that can slow them down, and to just use my perception to tell Luna the best path that I see if I can give him an advantage on the roll.
Okay. All right. So I will say you can give Luna advantage on the Luna. I need an Arcana check. From you,
Actually, before that happens,
sure. Yeah.
I want to cast Enhance Ability,
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fox's Cunning,
Oh.
to give Luna advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay. So you get double advantage then, or not double advantage. But I will lower the DC.
Oh. So 1 dice.
Well, no, you still get your.
You get advantage.
The DC.
You get advantage,
Just,
and there's a
just
lower
roll
DC.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll again.
That's
20?
Oh no.
So that is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a success. That is a success. Idris is going to.
No.
So Idris is,
On this one.
as Idris is going along, hits a pile, hits like just some loose sand. The wheels kind of briefly start spinning out on one side of the vehicle. As he just struggles to kind of get control, you're able to kind of get in line with Idris now, and it's the two of you now gunning for this rock like ramp that can get you over that chasm. Anybody, Pim? What have you got for us?
Pim is going to use her mage hand to
Pulls
send
the
it
parking
right
brake.
in front of where Idris's face is about to go through. So I cast it maybe 20 feet in front of him, and then he's gonna come up right into it. And I just want to try to throw him off and distract him.
Okay, yeah. So you cast your mage hand.
The hand goes like this, and then this right when his face comes up.
Roll, yeah.
I was gonna ask when this happens. She's gonna have to roll something for it. To
Yeah, I'm gonna call this an intimidation check.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because mage hand's a cantrip. There's no dice associated with it or anything.
Nice. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. So you do that, and just as you do that, Idris sees the hand, sees the middle finger as he kind of pulls the vehicle to the side, kind of causing it to go off the track now. Not like off the track, anything, but you get ahead. You get the spot, and you are going to go ahead and make that jump. Then, as Idris is now behind.
Can I just roll one persuasion check? I want to try and stand up in the truck bed and look back at Idris and just say to him, "You don't want to follow pirates. We're willing to die for fun."
Okay.
And see if I can convince him to just go the long way.
I'll also say as I'm rolling up, that hand is also rated E for everyone.
And for mature.
Okay. That's a 19 for the persuasion.
Okay. With a combination of everything, Idris swerves off away from the chasm as you get to take that jump. Let's go ahead and roll
Grab the
an
girls.
Arcana check as you're going to make that jump.
Okay.
Ednor's got the girls in hand.
Yep.
Okay.
I got one of them under each.
And I got Ednor in the car.
27.
We're not horrible.
So, we're going to move you guys over to a map real quick.
It's a map.
As you guys have your vehicles at the top there. Red car is Idris, blue car is Luna. We're going to pick up from that jump. What was your check?
27.
27. 27 makes it. You clear the jump.
It's actually terrifying if he doesn't make it.
How long does Bardic Inspiration last?
Idris goes
10
around the
minutes.
crack.
It's a D8 now.
Alright.
Burn it for, you burn it for fun.
So, let's say Idris is just about there, but he needs to kind of continue making the way around. Okay,
Do the next
so
one. You've already done this one.
kind of next round then, Luna, as you are flying down, you make the jump, all of you just kind of feel the car just lift. Right? As it kind of goes into the air, there's a moment of just kind of weightlessness, just as it kind of begins to fall. As it kind of comes down on the other side, Yoma.
Oh, we are not neglectful that much. He has Yoma and Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yep.
No seatbelts on this vehicle.
I'm gonna say your checks are going to be to kind of keep them.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So that means the three of you, right? The car has made the jump. It's coming around the corner here. There's a boulder up ahead of you. You guys need to avoid it.
Okay.
You're gonna have one of you go ahead and make a check somehow to avoid this boulder, and then we'll get to the other two as we go. Which one of you has something clever?
I'm willing to do something stupid. I'll climb.
Surprise, surprise.
I'll climb up to the front of the car, and I'll use my fucking cloak of bullshit to summon up my arms and just try to crash into them with a cushion of psychic energy, and use.
I don't know if you can do psychic.
I thought that's what the aura does. Is always.
Oh, the aura.
Yeah.
The aura does no.
Force.
The aura does bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. You decide it when you summon it.
Oh, I thought it was in force damage.
No, it was. In one of the iterations it changed back over.
Okay, never mind.
So,
but yeah,
you could do like bludgeoning.
I was just thinking of summoning those arms to try and be like a cushion between us and
All
the
right.
rock.
Okay, so
But if that's okay with you guys, this is dangerous.
I mean,
Repeat, we're here, and then the boulder's straight ahead.
the boulder's kind of straight ahead.
we're trying to swerve around it this way.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a crack in a boulder, and Lycus is going to tank the boulder and try to kind of battering ram you guys through it. So, 2 key points expended from you.
Yep.
Roll an attack roll.
Just run into the border?
Attack roll.
You listen. You could do that. I'm gonna use my investigation.
We're gonna let him kind of try for it.
Alright, that's a 14 on the
You'll have another task here in a second.
Okay.
A 14?
That's a 27. No, nope, fuck. 7 plus 14.
It hit me like
20.
it was a
23.
21.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll.
Nope.
So
21.
you can hit your
Yep.
aspect. Describe for us as your aspect of freedom comes out and does hit this boulder. How does it look? And then we'll have damage dice as well.
Alright, I think it's just gonna look like its original form is just a big arm, but then another arm's gonna pop up. They're gonna join together to become a bigger arm that's gonna grab onto the car itself like armor and just to
You
try
put the arm in armor.
And again, it has a 10-foot range too, so you got a little bit of cushion.
Yeah.
Thank
The
you
cushion
for
is the arm flexing. To get a little extra boost.
The cushion is the
Roll
best.
damage.
the bicep. You just do this.
What do I even do here? 1d6 plus 4. That's only 6.
6 damage. I'll say. Oh. We'll say.
I stopped petting her butt, and she was like, continue.
Hell no.
You step out onto the hood of the car. You cast your aspect of freedom. The spectral wolf comes out and braces the front of the car as it's about to kind of tank this. So go ahead, roll your Arcana check now at advantage, as like it's kind of be there to kind of bunce you off.
25.
Yes!
Yep. Able to kind of push you off the front of the rock, and you're able to move through as you get to about here. Idris is now taking the long way around, still not quite back on the map yet. The vehicle is now in kind of like a tilted shift here, and you can see that you're coming up to a turn. So you're going to need to do an Arcana check to make that turn. Pim, you have the freedom to go ahead and help out here. I need athletics check from you to hold the kids in.
Yeah, Leica is currently on the hood, just kind of holding on. Just like, I can't believe that worked!
On the roll.
14.
No, I just don't know.
14, yeah, you hold on to the kids for now. Yeah, for now. They stay in your grip. 12 was going to say, we'll say 12 is going to be the DC for you.
Okay.
Alright.
You have a fly. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's a sharp turn.
Sharp turn.
I will just use my mage hand, put it on the wheel, and try to
help
give
turn,
it a
yeah.
little extra force to turn.
Sure, okay.
As a help action, I guess.
Arcana at advantage.
You already get advantage, but...
Super advantage. That is.
Well, I'll adjust the DC then.
This one is a 9. 9 plus 8 is 17.
17.
Wait.
I don't like that reaction, so I'm gonna roll my inspiration die. 3. That's the dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That is a success, easily enough.
was
Not
the right
only is that a
choice.
success with a 20, the other thing that happens is you guys are actually able to not only hit the turn, but this is kind of like a sloped bank. You can see where the water had kind of come through before.
Yeah.
Right? As it kind of makes this kind of S curve. And
It's like Mario Kart.
it's a little bit like Mario Kart. You're able to kind of get up on the side of the thing and kind of surf in on the side, coming around this hill, making it around that. Idris now coming in behind you. About right over there.
Gotcha.
Going into another turn here, just as you guys are kind of making your way forward, there is a heavy gust of wind and sand and leaves kick up from the outer slopes, attempting to blind you. Right? So one of you guys can go ahead and try to defend her somehow from getting blinded by the debris as it's kicked up in the wind. Coming at you, Luna. And the other can help try to navigate that turn.
And you, just so you know, you have that enhanced ability for an hour.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask the length of time.
Nice.
So last time I didn't actually use my arms when I asked you to do this the first time. Can I make my astral arms into a goggles for Luna?
For Luna?
Now that I've used the actual key points?
Now that you've actually used the key points in the thing is, yeah, so I'll say you can, it doesn't give like advantage or anything, but I'll say it helps lower the DC.
Right.
So,
Yeah, like
you already have advantage.
a wolf cloak is kind of, you look wolfy.
noise.
With shades underneath,
over,
too.
Yeah.
You look absolutely
Fucking menacing and badass. Yep. Okay, cool.
I'm just
cool.
gonna do the mage hand steering wheel again.
Mage hand steering wheel.
Yeah.
Sure. Luna, go ahead. Roll your Arcana.
advantage and lower DC. Hell yeah, come
That
on.
is a dirty 20.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of dirty 20s so far.
A lot of dirty
Feeling
20s so far.
dirty.
Hell
You
yeah,
in
bud.
socks again?
No.
Yeah, so you're able to make it through with your vision intact. That you actually kick up enough dust that it kind of joins in with the sand, and also blinds Aegis, who also slows down, basically falling very far behind. So kind of move you just through that spot there, Aegis, about only halfway. All right. So another sharp turn coming up here. This time, nothing to bank on. The DC on this turn is going to be a bit harder.
So I
One
will.
of you can assist.
I
on this
will.
one.
I'm not going to assist, but I'm going to give you another bardic inspiration by saying,
Ooh, he's slowing down. I think we got the gain on this one.
If you're gonna do that, then I'll try to assist. I'll hang off the side and reach out with my arm and try to dig it, like my astral arm, not a real arm, and try to dig into, like, that way you use your leg when you're out of bite.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's what I was
perfect.
picturing.
Yep. All right. Go ahead. Roll.
My hands are full right now, so I can't do
You have
that.
precious
Go ahead and roll
cargo.
too.
That is a 26.
26.
Another 14.
Another 14. Yeah.
If either of those kids die, I'm pretty sure Crest will come back and kill us.
Yep.
I like
Can
Button. I
confirm.
hope we got that on camera. Button is kind of popping up. Yep. Okay. You make it through the turn, and as you're kind of going forward, you see you're about to head into the jungle, and you see a large tree trunk spanning over the road. Up on the ledge on one side, lodged in some stone on the others. It's kind of directly up ahead of you. It's too low. You don't have any room to jump. What do you guys do?
no room to jump.
So it's
Wait,
too low
what
for
are
the
we
car to
doing?
go?
It's too low. Yeah, it's too low for the car. Like, you're about to hit this.
Oh.
I can try and do like
You're driving. You gotta drive.
Wait, so can you? I'm just a little bit confused on that.
you do
So
first,
it's
too.
too
drive.
low
And
above,
drive.
or
Yes, so like you can't go under it. Right? It's too low to go under.
is it sloped on the sides, like the river?
It's the sides, yes, the sides are sloped, and then the other, like across, it's jammed into some rocks, raising it up
So
on
you
your side.
could ride the side.
You could do the Tony Hawk loop.
On which side? I don't see what you. I don't.
Well, it's sloped.
It'd be tough to go up the sides, as there's like a whole bunch of like roots and plants
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
kind of sticking out. So like, you have 30 seconds. What do you guys do?
We can't go. We can't go under it. I
No,
have no way
no.
of moving that log.
So my main suggestion is if you have your arms out to try and grab the ground behind us,
Stop
you
it.
can try and jump behind and like hold on and like do your Superman pull and just
Yeah, we're
push the
trying to
brakes.
break, right?
We're gonna break it.
Okay.
Alright, let's break it.
Okay.
That's all I could think of.
I can pop out and do that, but somebody has to grab the girls.
Okay, I'll be in the back holding on to the girls. My astral arms will reach out and grab the ground. You
All right,
get
that's
out.
30 seconds.
So
So,
I'm gonna do that too.
what are we doing?
I'm jumping in the back, grabbing the girls, and my arms are grabbing the ground.
Athletics check.
Do it. And I'm also grabbing the ground.
Okay.
So kind of jumping back, grabbing the ground, or like holding to try and slow us down.
DC 14 for you. Athletics check for you, Edenor. DC 18.
I'm gonna switch
gonna
to a
use my
different
inspiration.
D20. Haven't gotten below a 14 on this sucker for a
I
while.
want to keep that guy. Oh no, you're about to start
Give
rolling
him a
bad soon. So.
I
What'd you
just
get,
I
Ed?
don't want to cheat.
Okay. 10.
I get something.
No. There was only one. So you're trying to
I'm
break.
pretty much just hard breaking.
Hard break.
I haven't
All
done
right.
anything for this though.
Yeah, no, I said we were only going to do the one.
Yeah, I just want to use my mage hand. Wait, what are you talking about?
We were only
Everyone
going
else is
to.
doing
Yeah,
I mean,
no, but
assisting,
I said
that's what
only
he's
one
trying to
person was
say.
going to get assist on this one.
Okay, for flavor,
Sure.
I'm just gonna use my mage hand and put an extra 10 pounds of pressure on the.
break.
Push it down.
All right. Go ahead, roll that Arcana check.
Don't make eye contact.
That is a not super high 16. Wait, do I have a bardic inspiration?
Yeah, I give you another one.
Do it up. Yeah.
19.
Nice. Yeah. That's the DC I had set in my head. Was 19.
Okay, we don't break our car.
You meet it. You crank down with the heels. You feel like you're not really doing much as your heels are just kind of dragging, but Luna's able to kind of crank the wheel to the side, hit the brakes with that extra pound of pressure. The girls do not go flying as you kind of like hold on to them as you kind of, the three of you are kind of knocked around the truck bed, but you are able to kind of turn the car and stop before you crash in the side of the vehicle, the side just kind of pressing up against the log.
So the first thing that happens, like as soon as we stop, I get out the car and I'm just saying it loudly. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? But I'm looking at the car from parts.
Vehicle looks in good shape still, and
I want to look at the girls. Are they okay?
they're fine. Their hair's a little bit frazzled,
4 thumbs up.
but they're doing all right.
Sarah's giggling.
You're right.
Idris pulls up and goes, "That was some impressive driving. I underestimated you, Lunasa."
Idris, it's been a while since we last met.
Sick
Very
burn,
funny,
Luna.
very funny.
Sick burn.
So,
Looks like we have to go on foot from here.
it certainly does seem that way. Hammond kind of emerges and goes, "Yes, from here on out, these fancy contraptions of yours are not going to find easy purchase."
Alright.
That's what it is.
It seems the hunt begins.
Yeah.
Are there any final preparations that any of you have before we enter? Looks to the children.
Cast mage armor.
Cast mage armor, okay, noted.
I have a musket I'm going to give to Yoma. Hey, don't use this unless you have to. Point, click, boom. Don't point that at your sister.
Would it make sense to leave one of the automata with the children and the cars?
Ooh, I don't know. Leaving them here, like anything could catch their scent and come near them. I think being with us might be a little safer. If things pop off, they can hide in anywhere.
Yeah. To be fair, we are going after a raptor.
Personally, if it was fully covered, I might agree with leaving them here, but
But it's not.
Fair enough.
Although, picking out on a top thought, you babysit, yes?
Yes, I believe at least one of them should be designated to protect the children.
That's a good
So there are two
Yes.
automaton. One does have a large kind of heavy shield configuration. The other one has more offensive weaponry. A large harpoon, as well as...
Is it mostly ranged or is it close combat?
Let me pull up the stat block and tell you. One sec. Okay, yeah, so it's armed with a blade on one arm, and the other arm does have what looks like a large cannon sort of configuration, except you don't see, for ammunition, you just see these kind of long harpoons.
Gotcha. Well, I feel like maybe if we have our shield friend here in the back, then while we're out there, he can protect the girls, and anyone who finds themselves in mortal danger can retreat and take cover with him as well. I mean, we don't need to die for this right now. The more of us survive, the better chance we'll have to, save the world again another day.
Do our war, right?
Exactly.
Yes, our war of exterminating.
Moments of reach. I've never used this. I can finally use it. I don't want him to know that, so I'm going to. Where's my fucking?
I know what you're talking about. I know what it's spelled.
Yeah.
Character sheet?
Yeah.
You don't have your character sheet, Blue?
No, it's my mouse
Oh.
is on the other screen.
I've
I'm
heard
going-
of this ability, I think.
I'm going to use moments erasure to reshape the memory of him, and instead of war, I said
Him and Ham-Hands?
what?
No, Idris is the only one.
Okay.
Hammond and Mello are checking equipment at the back of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, to be safe, I can do all of them. So you'll forget everything I said in the last second. Instead of war, we're gonna say do our birthday party. I've been planning.
Okay.
So that's what you remember me saying.
Looks around after it kind of sets in. Is there a save?
No.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's pretty. That's pretty nasty.
And yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, you say birthday party, and he sits there and goes.
It's literally just.
Well, it sounds like you are all at least finding ways to have fun still. That's important.
Yeah. I lean in and I say, "It's Lycus's birthday. 2 days."
No. Roll deception check.
Yeah, Legs have no idea when he was
Is
born.
it only me who gets the feeling that they might just sneak off anyways?
The children.
See?
See?
Well, I mean,
So are you suggesting we put them on a leash?
Oh no.
you want to be that parent?
He goes. Looks at you and goes.
Discipline?
Okay. Well, you're
Wow,
not totally sure. Yeah.
Just you owe Pim and I 50 gold.
It's true.
Like I said, I'll get it back to you when we get back to the frog. I'm
Hold
not.
you to that.
I have just the bare essential to the moment.
Also, Luna, as you're saying something about leash for the kids, I'm taking off a harness and going, what kind of monster puts a leash on a child?
My parents used to put me on a leash.
Trying
you
desperately not to laugh. That's
I
like
used
this.
to run off a lot, so
Look at how you become.
I'm not on a leash anymore.
So,
And she's a
your
pirate.
group, as you guys kind of dissect this, the group of you are now heading into the jungle.
Yeah.
To the jungle.
Okay, what's the marching order?
I should probably lead with senses.
I'll be right behind.
I would say, Flintlock should be up at least second, at least second or third, but he should be, to the front.
Okay, hang on. So, Edenor up front?
I think.
Flintlock,
Yeah, I think I'm second or third.
Me and
because
Flintlock would be a front
because he's a hunter now.
because we can do hunting and survival checks, and then Ednor because he's a wall. that's what he's there for.
I'll go wherever, be in the middle or whatever.
We should probably have Idris in the back. He's pretty strong. He
Yep.
can cover ass.
True.
He did cut me down severely.
That could be somewhere middle, anywhere in the middle.
Okay. Pim, in the middle as well?
Sure. Wherever someone doesn't want
If
to.
we're hoping to sneak, I hope you guys don't plan on doing that.
Yeah, are we hoping to sneak or what?
I mean, we're just.
Group sneak. It's different.
I don't think we'd need to sneak until we.
Mello is
or
going
detect
to
something.
go up ahead and scout.
Okay.
No.
You hear screams in the distance.
Okay, so I've got you guys kind of roughly in order here. So your party goes into the jungle. Making your way through the brush is quite difficult. This is going to be difficult terrain from here on out. So your travel speed is reduced as the jungle brush is heavy. You are all making your way forward. Mello having gone ahead to scout. And as you are all... So, in the order that you're going, Lycus, can I have a perception check from you, please?
I was holding it in so long.
Good job. You made it.
It got so much worse as I held it in.
That's what happens.
It's like charging a beam.
Survival?
Survival. Perception.
Perception. 16.
With 16, as you're making your way forward, you eventually hear the crack of a gunshot.
Ooh, it looks like we have competition. Or
It sounds close by.
maybe Hammond's with me, right?
Hammond's with you. Hammond's next to you.
I think your crewmate found something.
Let's hurry.
All right, let's spray it.
Okay, the group of you run forward. As you are running forward, you break through the tree line, and you're coming up now to what looks like a dried river. You are on one side of the river. As you look out, and before you, you see Mellowknot, the tabaxi, gun off to the side, struggling against a writhing mass of vines and plant life
Oh, not this
that
shit
is
again.
kind of crawling forward and kind of crushing them beneath its girth. Celeste and Soul, the two of you are on your journey, having left the School of Enchantment. You are now been walking for some days through the wilderness. The jungle, being as treacherous as it is, has forced you to walk along find easier footing, find an easier path. Walking along dried riverbeds is certainly less obtrusive, and you can kind of continue without exerting excess energy. As you are now walking along this bed, you see that there are, aspects of the jungle kind of raising up on either side, and up ahead you hear the sound of a gunshot.
Oh. Celeste would be sticking toward the shadows of this jungle rising up on the side of the riverbed. Goodness, do you think there are people?
There was a
Oh,
gunshot.
goodness.
I imagine there were people.
Do you think there are people in trouble? Fuck.
We must go. Yep, that makes sense.
They start running.
Go ahead, as the two of you kind of run forward, sticking kind of to the side there. You also see up ahead a tabaxi fighting off a giant shambling mound.
If I see that, I am going to. Let me just double check that this isn't a dumb thing that I can do.
If your guys are going to do stuff, then I think we are going to move to map.
Move the map, move the map.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
So,
Oh, we moved a lot. We're a lot of
go ahead. Zoom down to there a little bit.
I'm gonna get a water break real soon.
So, Celeste and Soul down here in the
I'm
shadows.
gonna warding bond you, so you can do everything.
Mellow fighting this thing up there, and the rest of the party kind of right there,
You get a +1 to your AC.
making your way out of the jungle, across the riverbed,
Okay.
And then
as we are about to
resistance
enter the combat.
Thank you.
Over now.
So,
All right. Well,
Also, each
We're an hour
time it
break.
takes damage, I take the same.
What an hour is going? What, hour 9 right now?
Warning bond. But you get the bonuses. And
okay.
it's
You don't
within-
have to do it.
I
As
think
you guys
I
hit this
think it makes
battlefield,
sense.
right, we're gonna come back and roll initiative, but first we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
All right.
Our first initiative.
Woo!
In
Our
person.
first live initiative.
And now that we're taking a break, I'd like to take this
hasn't been-
time to
it has been
put an
averaging
ad out
higher.
for
Pretty good. Pretty good.
what's a good one?
Yeah, that just
Blue Apron.
Just so they know.
Anything else, please
Stop
tell us.
fishing. Stop fishing for sponsors.
Damn it! But that's all I know. It's how to
All right.
fish.
So, we'll be back.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
That was good.
BRB.
Taking time.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So much back.
So bad.
Can you fit behind here?
Yeah.
And David.
Yeah.
Are you staring at?
You guys do get one initiative
Let's
swap,
go.
and we are also doing the 1 minute meta.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I got
That's definitely
Gafford.
Look at that. Just one enemy on the map.
Yeah, leave it where it was because
Just
Can we do that? Is that better?
Just one enemy.
Has there ever literally
Yeah, right.
ever been one enemy, David?
Hey, that's all we can see. Just one enemy.
Just the one.
Ollie, how does that look on
This would be so
It's a little crooked.
easy.
crooked this way?
Yeah, that's good. Worst case scenario, I can adjust it in the.
Second? Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right.
Shall we record? Do you want to test out? Are we recording already?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, guys. Welcome back. Let's go ahead as you guys watch as Melonot, your Tabaxi crewmate, is now being restrained and attacked by this shambling mound of vines and...
Can I do a quick thing before we hit initiative?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna trace my thumb on the ring on my right hand. I'll say, just in
Your
case.
right hand.
Left hand, I'm drunk. just in case things get completely treacherous. He'll trace it as these autumn leaves just bloom outward as he casts warding bond.
Fantastic. Okay.
On his
Darling,
forehead.
thank you.
You're quite welcome.
I feel so safe.
Alright. Noted. Well then, with that, initiative.
Plus one to saves and plus one.
That dice is dirty, man.
That dice is. It's just metal. I don't know. Like, there's nothing even inside.
Luna, what do we get? That's what I wrote down.
23.
23 for Luna. Edenor, what'd you get?
13.
13 for Edenor. Pim, what'd you get?
20.
20. Lycus.
21.
21. Soul.
You guys
16.
gotta one up me.
I'm so sorry.
And Celeste.
12.
12. Okay. So, right now Luna has the highest. Celeste, you have the lowest. I will allow you guys one swap before you really get going here.
Are you insight checking right now?
What?
You rolled
Anybody, any swaps?
No, I did initiative.
I don't think so.
I don't
on
have
top
any
of
good
my
ones
head.
too.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just plug you guys in.
It says initiative right on there.
I can't read. English is my second language. Fuck you.
We'll find that.
Also, just for clarification, my astral arms cloak is still up, right?
Yeah. We'll say it's shortly after you guys kind of moved in.
Because that was a fast ride.
I'm not going to be... I'm not going to be that much of a
How much time has it
Because I think
been
you get 10 minutes on it, right?
since the race?
Like a
That's
few.
the thing. It's got to be only
Wasn't
within a
much.
few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
I mean-
otherwise he wouldn't have that astral arms. I want to be nice to him.
Okay.
Also, we.
I just
I just wanted to make
Did you
sure
have your
for my
temporary HP?
spell on you.
Yeah,
I know. I
yeah,
rolled,
we got you.
uh,
You rolled that.
Okay. So we are going then into the top of the order with Luna at the top.
I would try and go towards like right, left of Lycus. Right to the left of
Like
him.
right there.
Because I'm assuming that that's an overhead plant.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yeah.
so-
You can go underneath it.
So,
So kind of like right there.
yeah, that's good enough. And then seeing this enemy in the distance, I shall firebolt it.
Okay.
Firebolt.
You firebolt. You do your firebolt.
That is 20. Oh, I take out my Skylander staff that I'll use for the first time ever.
Okay. Nice.
And yeah, it's a
staff.
27 to hit.
27 hits. Is the damage, please?
Moly.
Does this count as cocked, or what would you?
Where?
Oh well, I just straightened it. I'll go with a 1. Never mind.
Oh no!
Again.
Another.
Another again.
That was the only one I had.
What was it?
What?
D10.
Don't you? If you just have a D100, you could just
D10?
Use the D1.
Not good. Let's not use it.
I'll use the 8. So 9 fire damage.
9
Yeah.
fire damage. All right. With your 9 fire damage, you watch as the firebolt shoots out, right? Flies over Mellow,
Yeah.
crashes into the creature's form, and as the flames kind of sizzle away, you see that it didn't take as much damage as you might have hoped.
Talked about fire.
I forgot it was resistant to it. That just wasn't.
Okay, so it does resist the damage. Any additional movement or anything else?
I'll take one. Let me go 1 step back, and that'll be my turn.
1 step back, you got it. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I love it. Kind of like right here,
Go like
or
so.
behind Lycus.
Diagonal, southeast Lycus, or northwest of where that was. 1 up.
We can do left and right.
How does that mean 1 up?
That's where you were before. That's where you were originally.
But 1 up from where it was. You just
Oh, I
had
thought you said 1 back.
There, you're good.
We should get laser
That's where you was
That's
originally.
literally
That's
where you were
literally where you were before.
No, wasn't I 1 above?
No.
No.
That's literally where you were.
That's life.
Luna does a little dance.
Capoeira. All right, that's my turn.
Just
All
limber.
right, that is Luna's turn. Then next up is actually Idris.
Ooh.
So Idris is going to draw the blade. Draw the 2 blades. As you got this long sheath, grabs either end of the sheath, pulls, and 2 blades emerge, 2 short swords. Clicks them together as they form 1 blade, 1 weapon with 2 blades. Runs forward and is going to make 2 attacks with the scimitar on this thing.
Get him.
Actually, can you even make that distance? Because Idris is way back here. Not quite. So Idris is going to get the 30 feet that Idris gets. Doesn't quite make it over. Idris gets like right about there.
You're like a kid in the middle of the night trying to make a sandwich without your parents knowing about it.
And instead of not being able to reach, is going to take the action as he steps forward. After drawing the weapons, the visor, the eyes of the helm kind of slit open, and you see 2 streaks of blood shoot out from the sockets of the helm as they shoot towards the thingy.
He's pretty handsome on the there,
Shoots
actually.
blood from his eyes. Let's see. One of them is a natural 20. So that's going to be quite a bit of damage. From Idris onto the creature. Okay. Oh, Quincy, no. Alright. This Idris does lay down quite a bit of damage onto the creature.
Onto the one enemy.
Onto the one enemy's turn now. Alright, next up is the enemy's turn.
Oh, good.
So,
That's wild. We all rolled pretty well.
you all rolled pretty well. Got to lay it out here. Enemy is going to... Enemy has Mellow grappled at the moment and is going to attempt to engulf Mellow.
Yeah, me.
So Mellow...
Don't.
Excuse me, what if you didn't?
Oh no, this just happens after it's already been grappled. So yeah, Mellow is engulfed. Taken within the form of the creature.
Well, looks like we have to save them again.
Looks like we have to be heroes again.
Okay.
What I wouldn't give to just steal some fucking shit.
Okay. So Mellow is engulfed and injured. I'm just going to put a little thingy on the Mellow token so I know that is there. Okay. Maybe not be much movement from it. Next up is Lycus with Pim on deck.
All right. I'm not gonna waste any of my good stuff for Mellow. Yeah. So I'm just gonna run in and start claws out, slashing.
Okay. You get into that 10-foot range or right up to it?
Can I do claw slashes with the aura?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah. So you specified bludgeoning damage earlier. So there's claw slashes, but it's bludgeoning damage. There's going to be applied.
Okay.
We're like 60 feet.
20 for the first hit.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So the second hit.
Hey, well, hang on there.
Just try and like keep
It
rolling.
won't.
Reach is only 5 feet, so yeah, unfortunately not. Doesn't
Will it?
quite make it
Right.
be able
No,
to
it's-
attack you
it's
on your
30
natural
feet.
because you're 10 feet away, right? Yeah.
We have 30 feet.
Okay. So first
Yeah,
attack
I'm gonna
hits.
attack.
What was it?
20.
Hits. Yeah.
And you
Roll
would still
damage.
be within range of my ward.
4 and
What is that? Can you see?
I think it's
That
a
is a
1.
1.
Thank you. So that's 9 for the first hit. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack.
Okay.
I'll have to make a save or be charmed.
18.
Hits.
Might be no.
7 plus 4, 11.
Okay.
Why
Creature
do we have to fight?
is bloodied. As you can see, sections of the vines up with your onslaught of attacks has actually managed to dislodge part of the flowers, part of the vines. As the creature is bloodied, you can see bits of Mellow's fur kind of peeking out from beneath its form.
Cool.
Within its form.
How much movement do I have left from where I was?
Let's see. We probably got like another 30 feet or so because you were here. Mm-hmm. So your movement speed is 40 right now.
Yeah.
25 feet of movement speed left.
I want to try to make this as if I was just coming in and extended arm slashing through. So as one long attack, basically, essentially, in my mind, so I can get to a little bit closer to the back. See if I can, if anyone comes up, I can try to give them.
A flank bonus.
Yeah.
Sure. So then you get to like right around there.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll say you're right there. Okay. Cool.
Hit him.
That's you. That's you. That's you. Pim, you are up with Soul on deck.
Okay. We'll move 30 feet this way. Maybe about to here. I can move myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you can move your token.
There.
Sure.
And crossbow.
Okay. You all watch a little gnomish girl run out into the center of the river.
There's so many children here. Why are they children here?
Yeah, you guys are
They have to
seeing.
be somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah, you guys are seeing this little gnomish girl, as well as the kids in the back.
You spit on my friend.
Oh my.
Attack.
I don't know why I did it on here. It's a 13.
13's a miss. As it kind of glances off the creature. Yep. Any bonus action or anything then?
I will use my bonus action. Do I think Mello can hear me?
Try.
No! Don't worry, we're coming for you! And that's a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Alright, Soul, you're up.
I'm gonna run 30 feet upwards, and then once I hit that 30 feet, I'm gonna use my bonus action to face step
Okay.
right next to the creature. And I need a what do I need?
Do you want to? Should we assume face stepping into the flanking position?
Correct.
Got it.
I need a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
with a DC of 17.
Okay.
Just from the creature?
Who are you? How do you look?
You guys see as this golden armor-clad Eladrin man, a mantle of fall leaves, these light tattoos on the face, blonde hair up in a bun, as he pulls a long sword out, shield already up and ready to go, as he just kind of kicks up sand as he teleports in. So, pleasure to meet you. Hello. They're back there, and they're going to do wonderfully. And he... so DC 17.
Do you choose the creature, or is everyone within range?
No,
or-
I choose a creature.
Okay. 17. What saving throw again?
Wisdom.
16.
It is now charmed by me.
Oh.
Drop him now. Just drop him, if you would be so utterly kind.
Okay. On its turn.
Okay.
We will get to that.
And
then
then I will, and then I'll hold my action. I have the protection style, so if anybody gets hit within 5 feet of me, I will impose disadvantage on the attack.
Beautiful.
But that's me.
Okay. It's Mello's turn. Mello's going to attempt to escape, and I'm going to say as the creature kind of calms down due to your charm, Mello's going to get this at advantage. And you also get Bardic Inspiration? D6, right?
8. It's an 8.
Oh, D8, shit. That's a full dice on the 8. So yeah, Mello does manage to escape as crawls out from within the creature. Looks up to you as they're prone. Whoa.
Get crawling. Come on.
Continues crawling and gets out, standing next to you now. Going to take...
These are real nice people, but they need a lot of saving.
People are worthy of saving.
Potato.
Leave it potato.
It's
Getting to me.
I'm being influenced in a bad way.
Yes!
I'm going to say Mello's action to escape, and then bonus action... Don't really... Oh, wait, hang on. No, feline agility. Yeah, we can just go ahead and disengage.
Get the
and just
fuck
get
out
the
of there,
fuck
yeah.
out of there.
where
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Mello?
Mello's going back and retreating back towards Luna.
Okay.
We're out. Okay. So it's Mellow automatons. Let's see. Defense automaton's going to stick with defense. The offensive automaton is going to fire the bolt launcher, get within 30 feet, and kind of crank back. You see the left arm kind of crank back. And...
Don't!
Don't?
Can I yell that?
You can try, yeah.
They do.
Hey, Tim, would you be a deer and move in a little bit? David's head has gotten in your way.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're trying to read. We all get it.
Automaton.
Okay, how do we turn this off?
You call out in common, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. You call out, the automaton appears unresponsive.
Well,
Steps forward as you see this kind of metallic creature. The joints kind of exaggerated by like these giant hinges. The arm is a cannon in which is loaded a harpoon. Steps forward, and you hear pistons as the harpoon shoots forward into the shambling mound.
Can I impose disadvantage on that attack?
Yeah,
Just to try
it.
and keep the creature on my friendly side.
Sure thing. That is probably going to help it avoid as you.
He'll slam the shield into the ground as this blast just kind of pushes him forward. You and I are fine, big guy. Just don't fucking do anything. Please, just don't. Just don't.
The harpoon flies away after ricocheting upon your shield with some force. Yeah, it kind of rocks your arm. Luckily, sticking in the ground certainly helped it. And that's them. Adenor, you are up with Celeste on deck.
All right. Adenor is going to go up and I guess see if I can just move myself. Where is my?
You are down. Yeah.
There it is. Yep. Let me just check the distance.
No.
You're up 5 feet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for walking in.
Sorry.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Okay. So I will move up here.
Okay.
Don't step on my power card.
You see Soul protecting the creature, having deflected the harpoon.
Sorry, I've got a dog stepping on the power cord. Nice to meet you. I am Adenor.
Adenor. So, pleasure.
Yes.
Interesting iconography.
Ah, you recognize it. Very good. Well, maybe we can talk more after we deal with this. I will prepare to strike it when you are ready.
We will see if we can dissuade it from any further action.
I don't hold my breath, but I'm going to hold my action to attack.
Okay.
I don't hold my breath, but I will hold my breath.
Fair enough. I like that.
Celeste, you are up.
This
With Hammond on deck. You
winter eladrin clad in the pale blues of twilight with this moonlight crown atop their head runs. Oh goodness, my spouse does this thing where he runs without me. Goodness. I'm in the same boat, and they're going to hold a sacred flame if it does attack anyone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I did it again.
Oops, it's again.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so holding Sacred Flame as you step forward.
Yes.
All right. Hammond's turn. Hammond is also going to ready an action, pulls out a musket and trains it onto the creature and looks to you, Adenor and Soul, and goes, "Ready when you are, if you just give the word." Top of the order, we're going to Luna. Or do you guys want to meta minute to just kind of quickly discuss a potential plan?
I think we do big bonk if it hits anyone.
Yeah, I think that's great.
It's gonna have the biggest bonk. Everyone's just gonna light it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think that sounds like
Everybody
a
hold?
plan. So, Luna, you're up.
I'll hold my firebolt in case any other enemy shows up.
Okay. Holding Fireball in case any enemy shows up. Alright. It is Idris's turn. Idris is going to get just within here to kind of back you up, Adenor. Should the creature decide anything, it is the creature's turn, and as Idris readies a strike, it is the creature's turn. You were able to charm it, was it?
Yes, it is charmed.
Okay. Charm condition. Let's show you. The fact is the charm condition again. I want the verbiage of it.
I can
pull it up on here. Charmed. Okay. Charmed. Cannot attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. Has advantage. The charmer has advantage to interact socially with the creature. Okay. So you said stop.
Yes.
Okay. The creature kind of sits there and rides, not making any further aggressive action. And just kind of hulking form in place, constantly in motion, as it kind of sweeps some of the sand away from beneath it. But it doesn't appear to be hostile, as it seems to kind of be in a bit of a standoff.
Can I say anything in this moment?
Yeah, go for it.
Retreat to your wood. Live another day. Go.
Roll persuasion at advantage.
Oh, persuade. Advantage roll. 15.
Okay. Okay. You speak to the creature. You tell it to retreat to its wood as the creature... The shoulders of it, that kind of form the shoulder, kind of rise up. It lifts off as it kind of towers over the three of you, Edenor, Idris, and Sol. Whereas it kind of comes back down and starts kind of slowly pulling itself away into the jungle. As Lycus, it just kind of pushes past you and begins to head towards the jungle. It's not very fast, but it will take its turn and action to dash, as it appears to harmlessly be walking away from you.
All right.
Wow,
Good
pretty easy.
job.
Thank you very much.
Looks like we
Well done.
found some friends. Who are you folks?
Darling, please.
Oh, hello, my name is Celeste. This is Sol.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Lycus. Lycus D. Stratus. These are my pirate crew.
Your pirate crew. Fascinating.
Well, don't speak for everybody, says Idris.
And associates.
Associates indeed.
Pirates and Associates, pleasure to meet you.
My name's Pimini Knackle, but if you want to be friends, you can call me Pim.
I think Pim will be.
Yes.
Great. Excellent. And you, I like your style.
Thank you very much.
You know, your approach with that. That's kind of how I like to approach things. I didn't do that this time, though.
There are plenty of things that words can do that swords cannot.
Totally agree.
Well, then I think you're in good company, Pim.
Excellent.
My name is Lunaza Elvins. My friends call me Luna, but we're not there yet.
Hello, Luna.
Can't help but notice crescent moons. You
Indeed.
said your name was Celeste?
It is.
Like after the goddess Celeste?
My parents did seem to have hopes, didn't they? I'm very good at dashing hopes, unfortunately. I rather worship Lunazra, your namesake.
And we had this excited face. Finally someone with culture.
Have any of you decided to worship Tazrin?
Tazrin.
No, it's not your moment. We're
Fair
talking
enough.
about Lunazra now.
These
Well,
are our
but-
friends.
Tazra.
But I always must speak for Tazrin.
Interesting.
Not Aranor.
Sure. How do we buy him dinner?
Well, Aranor as well. Aranor is devoted to Tazrin, so through Aranor, through Tazrin.
Hierarchy of faith.
So wait, how did you two come to be
I've
here?
been meaning to bring it up with him lately. But
So many gods.
Cannot convince everyone.
Gods are certainly ever
let them have their
present in this age.
maybe at some point we might switch us to Lunazra.
Well, they have fans, I guess.
What have
Worshippers.
what are you two going through this jungle? How did you get here?
Bit of a pilgrimage, if that is the correct way to put it.
Well, we're returning to a task. It is interesting. Did I have any idea that this direction would result in this? No. Okay. They look to Luna. You know, I believe the goddess's eye may be on you.
Do you truly believe so? Because I
Lunazra
beg to differ.
Elves. I was sent to seek a very specific person who I did not believe I would find here. I'm here quite by accident, and yet, here she stands.
Who are you sent by?
Do we have any symbology or, like, sigildry that would identify us?
Yes.
For Lunazra?
No.
For, so, yeah, Celeste. You would, yes. Roll a investigation, unless it's
They
obvious.
would show it.
It's obvious.
They try to give. They sense some hesitance, so they kind of step in closer and they will identify it for her. They will point wherever the sigilry is.
Sure. So on the shoulder, kind of a medallion of sorts that kind of pins the armor together. You see a symbol similar to like an infinity symbol, right, with the different symbols of the gods in kind of a circle around it. You recognize this emblem as the symbol of the Orve, the holy city that was in the Republic of Omeron. Not part of the Republic, but within its borders. But the seat of the religious worship of the Pantheon of Oros. And you see that as you look on both their equipment.
Oh, your medallion, Orve.
Yes,
You've come a long way.
we have. And as I said before, I did not expect to find you here.
Okay, you were meant to find someone, but
We are rather off course.
Right.
There may be an enchanted city that fell out of the sky.
Yep. Been there.
Balance, yes?
Sure.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So, it seems that the goddess has sent me toward you, which I believe means that the goddess will, with your god's aid, perhaps send us...
Does anyone
followers.
know a Callian Lionheart by chance?
I do.
You do? Do you know where he is?
He tends to come and go a lot. Last I know, we were in Azufast, and he just left somewhere in the morning.
I'm sorry.
With his friend Karinel as well.
Karen.
Well, it seems my search continues.
Oh.
Thank you, Luna.
You search for him.
I do. For the same reason they search for you.
We have a message. One that perhaps you would wish to hear in private.
That sounds for the best. Perhaps we can.
sorry.
Perhaps we can speak a little bit later on this. Let's try and settle our situation that's happening right now.
Certainly. What is your situation? And you...
We're
Hunting a raptor.
Yes.
Oh.
Avoiding the apocalypse, like usual.
You're avoiding it.
Stopping.
We're
One
trying
of.
to prevent
I
it.
don't
An
believe you
additional-
stopped it.
An
It
Additional
happened.
apocalypse.
An apocalypse. A apocalypse, not the
A second apocalypse. What is going to happen?
Are you familiar with Tiamat?
Am I familiar with Tiamat?
Roll religion.
Might as well.
Religion.
I think it's a big dragon. Yes.
Oh. 16. I got excited. It was a 19. I forgot. I have a minus 3.
You've heard the name. You've heard that it is an evil draconic deity. You have... Tazif is something of a guardian, right? So you spend a lot of time, studying your enemies and that kind of thing. And you know that Tiamat is considered an enemy of the Pantheon of Oros. A creature of vile disposition and great evil.
Well, Tiamat seems antithetical to everything we do, so I think I'm happy to offer help.
You know something I don't know.
That's a first.
Incredible.
It's never happened before. You've all witnessed a first in a very one-sided, intelligent relationship.
Buddy, we've been there. Good job.
He revels in it.
So, help us stop another apocalypse?
I'll certainly assist you, at least with this.
Tiamat.
There's a raptor. I'm gonna roll.
Why don't we give them the details a bit more? We're hunting after this raptor.
Yes.
That we have reason to believe that this raptor's heart plays some sort of part in a ritual to bring this Tiamat into our reality.
Oh, so we have to destroy this heart so that it cannot be used.
Seems like it. I was just planning to eat it.
Well, it's probably a terrible idea unless you would like to become a vassal to Tiamat.
Yeah.
Well,
You wish
then,
to become a vassal to an evil god. Do you know what a
Hold on.
vassal is?
It does seem rather radical now that
Break it down for him.
explained.
Yeah. Assume that I do know, but just in case I don't,
It means you become a slave to Tiamat.
fuck him.
Yeah, you don't.
Then don't eat that. Oh, goodness.
We definitely.
Well,
want to
I'm
destroy
glad
the
that
heart.
we've met you to clear up this.
Happy to have helped and seemingly helped clear the road for something less treacherous in the future.
Yes, I was about to say, if you did become a vassal of Tiamat, then in destroying Tiamat, we would have to destroy you.
Yes.
Well, good luck with that.
To be frank, I probably plan on burning the heart before we get.
That makes sense. It's very smart.
Very intelligent woman.
Thank you.
Extra intelligent right now because we still have it going.
Yeah, it's still within the time limit. So at this point, as you are all kind of having these conversations and meeting and debriefing, Hammond comes forward to the group of you and says, "Well, it seems our numbers have grown.
Indeed. Hello, my name is Celeste.
Nice to meet you." You see this large hippo man extend a ginormous hand to yours as it kind of holds softly. I think it best then if I recommend perhaps we divide our forces. I can take Idris and the automatons and Mello, and we can spread out.
That seems like a good plan. You guys...
We'll have to keep the
Comfortable?
children with us.
Yes.
Children.
A couple wars we found along the way.
This is Sarah and Yoma.
Oh, goodness. They are very small. We are hunting.
It seems safer to keep them with us than leave them alone.
Those are the only options.
At this moment, yes.
Things have happened.
Hammond kind of claps you on the shoulder, Lycus and Upim, and says, "Lead them well. Happy hunting. We will take the east side of the mountain. And we will continue into the west.
We need a signal in case one of us finds them.
I have just the thing." Pulls over a pack, opens it up, and inside you see a wooden keg, braced with metal, small. Pim, Adenor, Lycus, and, well, actually all of you, you recognize gunpowder kegs. Says, "I can certainly make us noticeable if need be. Come across
My
the
shoe has
raptor."
become a chew toy.
Alright. Oh no.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
If you see my signal, make your way post haste.
Sounds like a
Okay,
plan.
and we will alert you by shooting a firebolt into the air.
I could shoot a firebolt in the air.
Okay.
Keep a weather eye out. Looks to Mello and Idris.
In regards to this raptor, what do we know of its being?
Apparently has this capability that when you go to strike it, it appears that it's not where you first thought it was.
Fiendish origins, or is it some sort of monstrosity? I imagine if there's a connection to Tiamat, it might be more than just a beast. But I don't have a brain, so I'm just shooting in a barrel.
Please stop. You're brilliant, as I've said.
I'm struggling.
We only encountered it for a moment once before, and it ran.
I imagine Celeste is actually
Fixing Luna's hair.
Oh, you guys are really close already.
I'm sorry, I'm very excited to have met you.
so. It is the group of you plus the kids. You have the jungle ahead of you. As you guys enter the jungle, track the raptor. I need survival from one of you. One of you will leave a check.
As the groups are separating, can I talk to Idris for a moment? Sure. Just off to the side, I want to talk to Idris and say, hey,
Not me.
I have a +5.
Hammond doesn't really trust the whole thing. I don't think you're in any danger, but know that he might not protect you as I would hope, if that makes sense.
Thank you for the information. I will keep a close eye.
And if you can't save him, don't feel too bad about it.
Noted.
Jesus.
Well, it is what it is.
No.
Okay.
He's our enchanter.
Sorry, Idris and Hammond and
I didn't say
Mello.
kill him. I said if you can't save him, don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, Hammond and Mello kind of continue. Idris and the automatons catch up, and they kind of take off down, continuing along the dried riverbed, the jungle before you all. But Idris has that information.
Was there a stealth roll there? I have a passive of 21. I'm just curious.
I did not roll stealth.
You did not roll a stealth. You can if you look.
Yeah.
I just want to know what kind of person.
No, you got it.
Okay.
I'm particularly high. What kind of person? It's all right.
So, one of you can lead the survival check to track the creature.
I only got a +3 actually to survival. Anyone got better?
Got +1.
I do better, but I don't know what we're looking for.
Tracks or scat or scales, any indication that a large creature has passed through?
Thank you for your assistance, Amelia.
Of course.
May I roll?
Take a bardic inspiration.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Was the size like 10 feet, 15 feet?
Yeah, it was a big creature. It was large.
What was it, a D8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much of them.
Wow, bad. 14.
Cursed. You put this outside.
Cursed.
Okay. What was the total?
14.
14. With a 14,
Scales, tracks.
you look closely at the floor, and you do actually come across these deep grooves, large, four-toed kind of thing, 3 up ahead and 1 long toward the back. And you see that they do kind of have like a winding trail that leads into the jungle. That 14 does get you that. So you're able to follow that trail for a while, right? I need someone to roll me a d20, please. As you follow that trail into the jungle.
7.
7, okay. With a 7... All right. You guys are able to follow the trail for quite some time, right? You follow the trail for about... Let's see. So because of the terrain, you can follow the trail for about 3 or so miles, and then we need another check as you kind of are trudging through this dense jungle. But you're able to kind of follow that for a while. The jungle is very warm, right? It is quite uncomfortable. The kids often kind of pull on your shoulder, and eventually Sarah asks, Edenor, do we have any water?
Luna.
Luna, would you be able to utilize your jug
Who would like some
for the
water?
children?
Need your jugs.
The little ones.
I am unfamiliar with this vernacular.
Yeah, Sarah comes up to you, Luna,
I shouldn't say.
with a water skin.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Apologies.
Stick your hand out.
Be quiet.
Sticks her hand out.
I'll take the decanter and I will try and keep it as close as possible. And I'll say, stream. And then a gallon of water just goes splash.
Okay. Yeah, catches a good bit of it, able to kind of, take a drink. Yoma kind of comes in also, joins in. Sure, whatever. And when was the last time you guys ate? I think you left, it was probably that morning of the thing, so never mind. You only need a couple pounds of food a day. Alright, so we get to the kind of the edge of the range that you're able to track. I need another survival check, as you're able to you're continuing to follow the trail.
Can I offer assistance with a smell?
Sure. Perception at advantage. So you go ahead and roll your survival check at advantage.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and go half hybrid form for that.
17.
17. Okay. You also notice Lycus goes into a hybrid wolf form. Lycus, if you could give us the description, just for our new adventurers, our recently joined party members here.
As we're kind of losing track of the trail at the moment, like, all right, I want to try and help a little bit, and he just kind of, you see him like grit his teeth, and just steam starts to rise, and then like a burst, like a sneeze, fur develops everywhere. All right.
Would I know that this is like usually a lunar thing?
Yes, yeah, it often they have uncontrolled transformations in, lunar environments kind of stuff. But those who have adapted to their condition can kind of go in and out in some cases.
Interesting.
No need to worry, Dove. He's safe.
Oh no, I'm not worried. I'm curious. Were you touched by Lunazra at some point?
No, I think her name was. Well, her name, oh my god.
Inaria.
Inaria.
Also, Sol, with your check of the Tiamat stuff earlier, as Lycus is, you kind of like had some time to interact with Lycus, you'd notice that the symbol on the back of his jacket is the symbol of the dragon, of the evil dragon queen. He wears Tiamat's symbol upon his back.
Keeps that in mind.
Okay.
We were asking.
Nope, yeah, so where I got it, I said, someone gave it to me.
I don't know if I realized it was.
So, yeah, you're in your werewolf form. You got your 17 on the check.
Yes.
Okay. You are able to pick up that trail again.
Can I offer the girls a piggyback ride?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
They're riding me like a horse.
I need, let's see, let's have another D20, somebody.
I'll do it.
Roll it, please.
9.
Hey, we're going up!
Nice. Okay.
Great direction.
The balls roll.
Can I have someone roll a D6, please?
4 did it.
4?
That's good.
Okay. You guys are continuing to follow the tracks of the raptor, making your way deeper into the jungle, right? And as you're kind of making your way through this space, the canopy darkens over top, as you're now kind of entering up to the higher sides of the mountain where the water did not knock over everything. The jungle is still quite as dense and deep as it used to be, except now added humidity. Very, very warm. You guys are hiking your way through
His whole shield.
and as you are going along, I need perception checks, please.
Easy. Fucking eat my ass. 18.
14.
Oh, natural 20 for a 31.
Gross.
31.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 10.
8.
Okay.
You know, North
What's the marching order here, actually?
Ooh.
I'm next to Lunazra. I'm so excited.
I would probably be next to you since I'm helping you find path.
That makes
I'm
sense.
since the Timatans are no longer with us, I'm going to be towards the back with the kids.
Yeah, Sol will be in the middle. He's encouraging to have a conversation with Edmore.
Okay. Give me one sec here. So let's see. We have
You can tell them what jugs are.
Yeah, somebody needs information.
So I just learned, actually. I'm not a learned man.
Fascinating.
Pecula has increased.
I've always been baffled
You
by
teach me a lot every day.
mating rituals.
Every
No, why not
You
ask me
are
jugs, cans,
and-
tatas? I know them all.
Edenor and Sol. Lycus, where are you?
Next to...
Oh, next to Celeste, yeah. And Tim, where are you?
Back by Edward and the girls.
Okay.
I'm walking next to you like a fucking dog.
Well, you're in hybrid form. You're not in wolf form, right?
Yeah, but I was trying to give the girls a piggyback ride, so I was walking.
Oh, I gotcha.
You're like teen wolfing it.
Yeah.
So which one are you doing? Are you piggybacking the girls, or are you the girls are in the back with Edenor, or
Right,
you're
right.
front
That was the plan.
survival checking?
Yeah, fuck that. The girls are safe with that door. I was just trying to have fun.
So this is kind of how do you guys feel about that then?
That's perfect.
Works good for me.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and do a quick copy of that.
I believe you're just a mount at that point.
For Sarah, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna become a
The
cavalier
girls
fighter.
should just probably be in between
Okay,
the
so I'm
two
gonna
groups
train
instead of his back.
Yoma to be mostly monk, but a few levels in cavalry.
Few level cavalier fighter.
Put her on my back. Let's go.
Okay. So you said girls are kind of between the groups.
In between groups.
In between the
Not
two
back.
groups, not in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy peasy. The girls are kind of in between the two. What the fuck? just
Smart,
happened?
competent parenting.
I had good parents, so.
And she was on a leash.
Look how she did.
Now she's unleashed.
An earned victory.
As we all do.
Okay, so you guys are walking along. You had a natural 20 on the perception check?
Yes.
Okay. You guys make it through a particularly dense section of trees. Up ahead of you is kind of a raised, rocks, large boulders covered in mosses, vines. There's a little bit of a ridge kind of forming, kind of continuing up the slopes of the mountain. There is before you what looks to be like a deep mud pool. Right, with your perception check, you're able to spy that the surface of this, while it looks solid on the outset, is actually more viscous. There is a tree that is kind of like submerged halfway into it, kind of creating a sort of impromptu bridge across.
I'm in. They stop Luna and Lycus.
As
Is
you
there a
mentioned,
way around?
There is a way around. You'd have to kind of like shamble over and climb across like some large ass roots to kind of like get away, get around it. But for the most part, I should also mention this tree is very wide. It's like 10 feet in width. Fallen over and kind of moss and reeds and all sorts of things growing up upon its surface. But yeah, you can go around, absolutely.
Around or across, my darlings? This mud is not stable.
Let's go around. Makes sense.
Whatever you think is best.
We'll not
You
lose,
seem to know what you're doing.
as long as we don't lose track of the track.
Did this thing go across the...
The tracks that you're looking at,
Yeah.
you see, those deep claw marks in the groove, grooved into the tree. You can see where it kind of had gripped on as it kind of maybe ran its way across. With your natural 20, you spy that stuff easy peasy.
Still in this deep, thick forest?
Yeah, deep, thick jungle.
Okay, then what I will do is say... You do what you think is best. I will make sure we don't lose the trail. And I will use Steps of the Night, since we're in this shady space. And rather than flying with wings, these little crescent moons appear, and they daintily step across them into the air, following the tracks as they head across.
Gets me every time.
Fascinating.
With your natural 20, and
Yes.
from that position, as you kind of make your way up, as the rest of them are taking in how to navigate across this, you see, Celeste, movement in the tree line, in the bushes around. You see that it looks like there are things kind of shifting beyond there. And suddenly, fog begins to kind of roll in very quickly into this space. We're going to roll initiative, as these guys are going to try to sneak it, try to see something's happening here. But you do get an action as the fog begins to kind of roll in across this.
I cast Fairy Fire on whatever this is.
Okay, so tell you what, let's move over to the map real quick.
Oh, dang it. I was going to do...
I shall make you visible, please.
David, above game, how long has it been since we ended the Shambling Mound fight?
Hours. It has been hours as you guys have been kind of trudging through. With your 3 miles that you guys are able to get, you've probably been walking about like 3-4 hours.
Okay.
Very slow.
It's gone. I'm no longer smirred.
Smirred, you're
You're still the smartest person in the room.
You're just not extra smirred.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's kind of the map. Or here is the map.
Loading.
Here's sort of the map. So, Celeste, you are flying up,
Yes.
right? I will give. Let's see. Where would you like to be? Kind of like over the.
Where
tree?
are the things?
The things are coming out of the bushes to the right over here.
Okay. I think then,
As the fog is rolling in.
because I have to be within, hold up, I'm 60 feet. Bing, bing, bing. If we're over there, But I'd say, rather than flying over the log, if that caught their attention, they would fly over this boulder.
Okay.
So they
And you cast Fairy Fire on that space.
Yes.
Is there a save associated with Fairy Fire?
Dex,
think Dex.
18.
Dex 18. Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Wait,
Pull
you
up.
same level or higher level?
One level higher. I haven't. I think.
Oh. It's like, damn, son.
Sorry.
Damn, son.
Okay. Dex 18. I just need to roll some dice here real quick. Sorry, fellas. And folks. Do-do-do-do-do.
Roll some dice.
Okay. You see as
Feel your secrets.
the spell takes hold, there are several things that become revealed. You see.
Indeed.
Oh, I can hear some monsters in this.
Some realistic
There was
sound
one of the
effects.
puppies. I
Not
think he
hiding.
was sleeping. Jitterbug.
Not having my fucking mouse on here, my clicking on roll20 gets a little wonky.
Oh, I think
Wanna use my
I
mouse?
sit back and I move forward.
I don't understand like why it tries to sit.
Back.
Okay, so you see two giant lizards, the forms of two giant lizards, become revealed. Please copy and paste roll20 as they become revealed. And you also get two lizard folk become revealed as well.
Did you say two monkeys?
Two
No.
What was it from?
Large lizards.
Big lizards.
I was looking at the image.
because it's a what's the space, the radius on that again?
It's
I think it's
20 foot
20
radius.
feet? 20 foot cube.
Okay.
The
So-
color of the light will be blue.
Color of the light is blue. Got it.
Are these the ones we saved?
So they appear on the map there. Initiative, please.
Let's get
Or
down.
does it look like they're fighting them?
They're stalking. They are stalking forward, but at the same time there is a cloud.
There's another one.
There's a cloud?
Yeah, so they're
Oh,
the fog goes rolling.
Someone cast. Yeah,
Pick it up
gotcha.
the top.
I raised the roof.
Well,
Very good, very good.
Jitterbug.
They're hungry.
Oh, that sucks.
All that work for what?
Okay, sorry, I got to do this a different
I'm
way.
gonna keep you in the corner now, Mr. Punk. You're next.
Sorry, guys, I just trying to figure out how to get good at this.
I'm going last.
What'd you
Rolled
get?
well.
2. Well, or 6 total.
Got a natural 20.
We're gonna need a short rest after this, you guys.
As the fog cloud kind of rolls in between the space right there. Okay, so let's see. Initiative. Pim, what'd you get?
16.
Pim 16. Luna, what'd you get?
6.
Okay, Celeste.
17.
All right, Soul.
Natural 20 for 22.
Ooh.
So, like, to
All
roll
right,
high on
Edenor.
initiative.
15.
Odd.
It's different, huh?
15 and Alekis.
She's a naughty 20.
There's not as much
No,
snack
20.
breaks you can take.
Okay.
Carol.
All right. Any initiative swaps?
Does anybody feel like they could utilize the higher initiative? Because I'm
Not right now.
tanking, so like I'm fine with not going first.
I have range, so I could fire off, I guess.
I'll give my 22 to Luna.
Luna. All right. So Luna, you're going first.
Means you're going last.
That means that Soul is going last.
That is
See
fine.
where they're at? Through the cloud?
Oh, you can
I've
see.
lit them all up so they are visible.
Fireball.
I
Okay.
think there's one.
So
Is it
let me just
advantage?
put this in here.
Is that advantage or is that?
Yeah, you have advantage. Everyone has advantage
Yeah.
to hit them.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
You're done. You're done. You're done. Next is going to be Pim.
Any attack roll.
You're done.
So not a save,
Celeste,
obviously.
Just fire.
Is that for a duration or just the next
Okay,
roll?
so we're going into combat here. Luna, you are top of the order. You are pretty much where you're at right there. You see the fog cloud roll in, and the, Celeste cast that fairy fire on the other side of that boulder, that large boulder. You do not have line of sight, I think. Unless the fairy fire reveals through the fog. Is fairy fire revealed through the fog?
They
Because I
cannot.
believe...
They shed dim light for a 10-foot radius, and then they cannot.
They're
You have
outlined in
advantage to attack it, and then the affected creature or object cannot benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
But I don't think it affects line of sight per se.
Okay.
So as long as they don't attack us, we're. What are you grumbling about?
Yeah. So, you you just see kind of the glows on the other side of the fog. I'll give you that. You're not quite sure what has appeared over there, but so Luna's up.
Yeah, that gives me enough reason to, I guess, hold a firebolt.
Firebolt or ball?
Oh, no, it's a fireball.
You did lose the one you had held earlier, by the way.
The firebolt.
Yeah,
It's stick
yeah,
figure.
firebolt. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Can't do that one. Didn't matter. Right. So holding firebolt.
Yeah, I guess I can try and move along the tree.
Okay. Difficult terrain, so you can move half of your movement.
So 15 feet.
15 feet, so 3 squares. I will put you right over. 1, 2, 3. I'll put you right over here, just at the edge of the sludge.
Yeah, and I'll wait to see if the creatures come closer. That's a sign of. That's my version of them being hostile, and then I'll make that decision to fire off or not.
Sounds good. Okay. It is the lizard's turns as you watch the 2 creatures step forward. Well, Celeste, actually, you watch the 2 creatures step forward, and they both dip into the sludge, and they kind of submerge beneath it.
Oh.
Do you still see the blue lights?
No. The sludge is way too deep to see the blue lights.
Could I? If I
You
was,
see them disappear.
was I able to see them?
You weren't able to see the lizards, but you see the glow get lighter.
The glow fade
The
as
glow
they
fade, yep.
They go into the mud.
Can I fire off at that glow?
Sure. Roll attack roll at disadvantage as you're just kind of shooting through.
Oh, well, I'm assuming it's going to be a straight roll because of fairy
Wasn't it
fire.
advantage?
Because of fairy fire, yeah, right.
19, so, 27.
Okay, roll damage.
Is this a D10?
It's a D8. Or no. No.
That's 10, yeah. 6 and 9. 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. There is a scream of a creature. As the fireballs, you see it disappear before there's that scream. All right. You saw just before the lizard escaped, Celeste. It is now bloodied, as it was struck with a firebolt. One of them.
Interesting. It appears we're not the only ones hunting this raptor.
Yeah, we should mention that.
Forgot to mention that.
Yes.
All right.
Good to know.
Lycus, you are up.
All right, I want to acrobatics my way up towards along the tree, if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, just claws in climbing.
Climbing along the tree that Luna kind of went along, or
Yeah, as far
this way.
no, towards the fallen tree.
Oh, towards that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So, let's see. Yeah, difficult terrain until you get to the tree. So your movement speed is 40?
Yep.
So you get 20 feet of movement. So 2 gets you right up to there, and then there's going to need to be a little bit of a jump over, or you can move towards the other side and try to crawl along that.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm going to. Nah, Step of the Wind would be wasted right now. Just waiting. Yeah, I'm gonna stand there and offer, yell out, if you don't want to die, come out and talk. We don't have to fight.
Okay. All right.
I also switch back to human, so they don't walk out and see a werewolf and go, nope.
I think it's an action to switch.
I haven't done anything other than...
That's true. Yeah, so we can say, okay, you take your action to switch. Just making sure. All right.
Yeah, if you see him you see him just kind of, and just the hair just fluffs off.
You see, you know that he's got like quite adept control over this transformation. All right, Pim, you are up with Celeste on deck.
Alright, well, I can't see shite, so I'm just gonna move. Let's see how far I can go. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go right in front of Sarah and hold my crossbow. Hold my action to shoot crossbow if I see anything untoward.
Okay. All right, Celeste, you are up. There's 2 lizard folk still outlined, and the lizards submerged into the sludge.
They'll call out to the party. You may have 2 lizards coming your way. And then they'll look to the lizard folk. They'll say, if you don't attack anyone, I won't do anything to you. And they'll hold a sacred flame for if they do attack.
Okay. What's your passive insight?
Hi. 15.
As the lizard folk, as the lizard folk realizing they've been perceived, weapons ready, javelins, tortoise-like shields, as they kind of...
They're still not going first.
Okay.
They express that.
Okay.
If you don't attack anyone, I won't shoot.
Okay.
And then they wait. So if an attack does occur, they will.
Got it. Okay.
Blast.
Edenor, you're up.
What can I'll measure? Let me just see here. Just gotta see how far out those 2 lizard folk are.
Very far from you.
I can just go to roll 20 myself.
And you can't see them, just so you know.
Yeah, but I can see the.
Celeste is aiming at a very particular
Celeste,
area.
yeah. Yep.
So, if I move. Here. It's difficult terrain, so I guess I can move there.
I will say to Celeste. You know, fog cloud is a concentration kind of thing. It's something that has to be maintained.
Does
Neither-
anyone seem to be concentrating?
Neither of these 2 do.
They have more allies.
Of course. Oh,
So,
actually.
Edward? Yeah.
Yep, sorry, I just gotta.
You're fine.
I'm trying to use the mouse pad. It's not doing well.
I know the struggle with Roll20 and mouse pads.
It's a skill you gotta like.
Yeah.
These things.
David, question: do we get a free feat with these characters?
You do.
I'm such a dumbass.
You do get a free feat.
Oh, perfect.
You get 2 feet. And a free feat.
Whoa.
Aha.
Hilarious.
Aha.
Okay.
How did you get
So I am going to use a calm emotions from my little owlbear plushie, which is a 20-foot square, I think. So I can cast it here.
You're trying to de-escalate.
I'm so proud
He
of
has,
you.
he has guests.
I have children to look after.
He's learning.
In fact, this was the first time you started the fight. Lance and Endor both said, hey, let's chill.
It's the opposite day.
Who am I?
I've become the murder hobo.
Wow, I am a bad influence.
Okay.
Yes. So I am going to utilize that, and it is a DC save 15. So essentially, you can make the targets indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards.
Okay.
This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. So anything being attacked after the fact. So when the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again unless the DM rules otherwise.
He says a DC 15.
DC 15.
Okay.
It's a charisma check.
Yeah. You shot it out.
Yep.
You can't see what the
I can't
effect
see what
was.
the result
You
is.
can see. It looks like it did not take.
An excellent attempt.
They are still just raring to go.
Well, I tried, children. Looks like I'm going to have to show you how I deal with things.
You look so disappointed.
I just hate to show too much bloodshed to them. They're very young.
Okay.
That's fair.
All
Well,
right.
what did having the fairy like does that do any disadvantage because of it for the DC or no?
No.
No, you just have advantage on
Just
attacks.
advantage on attack.
Oh,
Is that your dice roll?
Okay.
Those 3?
So, Edna, that was your turn then?
Yes.
they know what they did.
Okay.
Sure.
Celeste, roll a perception check. Or, no, sorry, what's your passive?
21.
21. With a 21, you see a third lizard folk, not affected by the light, but now stepping as it steps forward. It had avoided the fairy fire earlier, but as it steps forward now, it becomes obvious and more visible. This one in the regalia and outfit of a shaman. And this creature is going to go ahead. What are you wearing, Celeste, again?
Blue.
No, any armor? What's your equipment?
It's Chanel.
Any metal?
I do wear scale mail.
Scale mail. Okay. I think actually what it's going to do then, it's going to step out, and it is going to run into the pond actually, and it is also going to submerge itself.
Interesting.
You don't love that.
As you see it kind of
Caster incoming.
Look at that. People
blurp 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 as it jumps into the mud, and it kind of like you start to see it disappears as it goes into the mud. You lose sight of it. Okay. The other lizard folk. One is going to throw a javelin at you.
It's gonna have to make a dex save then immediately.
Okay. So, dex save before or after the attack?
As soon as it attacks.
As soon as it goes to
as soon
attack,
as I
yeah,
see
because
it,
yours
that's my
is
trigger.
ready. Yeah, it kind of cranks the arm back. Go ahead and
I told you.
okay.
So dex save 18.
Dex save 15.
said fuck around
natural
and I'll find
20
out.
on the save.
And nothing happens.
Okay.
I attack the ground next to it.
Yep. Kind of turns, shoots. They're both going to take javelin attacks at you. One is going to certainly miss. The other one is a 23 to hit you.
Hits.
All right, 23 hits as the javelin soars through the air. You all watch as a javelin hits Celeste, just kind of glancing off the shoulder for a grand total of 3 damage.
Oh, do I even need to make the save for...
No.
I didn't think so.
Well,
It's under 10.
I
Not
guess
very
that
much.
means we have to kill them all.
You have no idea how correct you are.
As they are going to now move and also enter into the pond. Hang on. The second one's also taking an attack at you. Oh no, I did it, and then the one missed.
No one ever fucking listens.
They never do.
There. Come on, you stupid thing. Select them both.
I really hope these aren't the lizards we saved earlier. That just means we kind of fucked ourselves in our own circle.
Okay.
And they went in the mud.
Maybe we need to
They
start
went into
saving.
the mud. Soul, you're up.
No.
Me?
Pim, you're good. Stop it.
There's a fog cloud settled over the mud, as the lizard folk and the lizards are no longer visible.
Well, I would think they were able to see us, and they're still coming to attack, so they wouldn't be the same.
And if I moved closer, I wouldn't be able to see them, would I?
You can roll. You can try to roll a perception check to see them, but it would be a disadvantage as the water's a lot of the water is
So
swamps.
Soul is going to move his full 30 up that tree.
Okay.
difficult terrain.
Yeah. Where is? Sorry. Up this.
Correct.
Okay. So 15 feet is your movement at the moment with the difficult terrain.
I face step.
Okay. So face step 30.
So 30 feet up to that sort of connecting point in the center there.
Yep, like right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you said perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage.
Fucking natural 20 beat my ass.
Seriously?
Really?
Well, I got a natural 20. That is a 17 with
Oh,
disadvantage.
17?
So.
That's sad. That always hurts.
There's just a breeze of wind, a brief break in the fog, and you see bubbles. You can pinpoint that you can pinpoint one creature at the moment, at least.
Can I argue for? I can't see it though, right?
You can't see it,
Okay,
but you can see. You have an idea of where it might be.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, in kind, I'm gonna take 2 javelins off my back.
Okay.
Let's see how you like it. And he's gonna launch the first one.
Okay. So the attack roll is a disadvantage.
But fairy fire makes it advantage.
You're right.
So
Neutral.
There's an 11 on the first.
11 to hit on the first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Your javelin disappears in the
And
mud.
he throws the second one. You fucking 8.
Yeah. 2 javelins into the mud.
Cool.
I've absorbed.
The bubbles kind of settle down again. Okay, that's Soul. Top of the order. Luna, you're up. I'm just going to say we were just burned through the meta minute.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yep. So yeah, Luna, you're up.
All underwater.
All underwater, all underneath fog.
all under dirt.
Dirt. Big boy comes from the
Not
dirt.
range. One was bloodied after one. I think I'll hold a firebolt for the first one that pops up.
Okay. Any movement?
No, I think I'm pretty good in this. I'm pretty cozy over here.
Okay. Okay. Luna holding firebolt. Alright. Then, let's see. Soul. You just thrown the javelins. You're waiting if anything else should arise. When all of a sudden, there's an eruption of mud as from the mud emerges a injured and bloodied giant lizard, triggering any held attacks.
I'll go for it.
I think Pim
Mine
also
too.
has one.
Him as well.
Damn.
I think I missed. Yep, that's a 12.
I got an 8.
I should have just stayed a werewolf.
Okay. Alright, so you have both missed.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
What was your total?
12.
Meets it.
Never mind.
I missed.
Good show.
Where are you?
Second one also appears.
6
Soul.
and 10. 16 fire damage.
16 fire damage. How would you like to do that?
Crispy.
Crispy.
I assume it's popping out the water, jumping towards Saul, and you just hear like one bop on the head and one bop on the legs as it just goes and starts cartwheeling back into the water.
Yep, just kind of. There's
So
just
we'll
like a
just
trail
let
of
him,
smoke.
you are very worthy of your namesake.
If that's not one of the sentient ones, keep the
Just
meat.
after you make that sentiment, there is an attack at you as the other one kind of emerges.
Good, focus on me.
What's the difference between the sentient and non-sentient?
Mistakes.
That's very likely a
moral
double miss. What's your AC?
20.
Yeah, it misses. As it kind of grabs, the jaw kind of comes down and onto the green.
He grabs it.
Just kind of shake it right off. And kind of goes back into the mud, and is going to sink back down. Move over to GM there, please. Thank you. All right, that is the lizards. One dead, one back in the mud. Lycus, you're up with Pim on deck.
Alrighty then. I'm going to hip hop hip and move across and leap on over to the top of this
All right.
here thingamajiggy.
Well, you're over.
Perfect.
Are you moving your token or do you?
Yeah, I can do it. I forgot that I can just open roll 20.
No worries.
Can I try to perceive to see if I can, locate them, depth and everything, more or less?
Yeah, the lizard folk? Roll a disadvantage, yes. Or, yes. No, straight roll. Because fairy fire is still in effect.
Yeah.
That's not great, but 13.
13. You are peering into the fog, and unfortunately, you don't catch a glimpse of it.
Alright, then as like my actual action, can I try to intimidate and get them, draw their attention?
Sure. Go for it. Make your flavor and your check, please. Intimidation check.
Right. In that case, I think he's just going to stand there, kind of pacing back and forth, yelling, "We gave you an option to run away, to not fight, but now we're going to have to kill you all. It would have been so simple." And you see his purple aura just start to sort of glow and wisp around like fire. Now hit me. Fucking kill me. 16 plus 5. 21.
21. Okay, cool.
Dude.
That's quite an intimidation check. All right, to draw their ire. All right, Pim, you're up with Cell on deck. Celeste.
Okay. I will. I can't. I don't think I can get anywhere over here. I will just hold another crossbow bolt. I'm trying to conserve resources here, so I'm just gonna hold a crossbow bolt if I see another one.
Okay, absolutely. Action is held till you see another one. Celeste, you are up. Edenor on deck.
Yep.
And I see the two who tried to hit me. Well, one who did.
Roll perception check. Straight roll, as they're beneath the mud and they're fog cloud.
They went beneath the mud.
Yeah.
Perception. Bink. 13.
13. Unfortunately, you do not see hide nor tail of them, as there's the roiling fog over the mud.
Very well. They will turn to the group, and they will hold a sacred flame for anyone who tries to attack them.
Okay.
And they will... How high is this rock?
That rock's about 15 feet.
They will, still using their ability, they will climb 15 more feet into the air.
Okay. So you're like you're just underneath the canopy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Can't go any higher.
Yeah. I mean, you could, but yeah, you'd lose line of sight completely. But yeah, so you're at Celeste, you're 30 feet up. 30 feet up at the top of the canopy there, so that's Celeste readying another action. Edenor, you are up.
Yep. Ednor, how does climbing half your movement?
Athletics check. Yeah.
Okay. So, or could I do like a kind of jump to try and run up, jump, and try and get on top of it?
Still be an athletics check. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yep, I'll do that. First, it's 12.
12. It'll take all your movement to get up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So like just right there on top of the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just overlooking the mud pit.
Sure.
And then I'm going to take my musket out
Okay.
and just hold the action for the next enemy that pops
The
up.
next person that pops up is going to get fucking obliterated.
Yep.
Okay.
And just calling out over to Yova and Sarah. Pay attention to the use of the musket. You can stay further away from your enemies this way.
This is so similar to in Jurassic Park, because like when the guy's aiming, that's when it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Head just spinning.
Not that far.
Like an owl.
Yeah.
And no, you're a sparrow, not an owl.
Okay.
Birds are birds.
What do we have for passive perceptions?
21.
11.
21
11.
passive.
16.
11.
7.
Ooh.
I do this thing where I torture you with wisdom characters.
Yeah, I'm just.
Who do we have higher than a? Who do we have higher than a 16?
No.
I have a 16.
You have a 16. Okay, so you would see. Anyone else higher than 16?
No.
Okay, so the two of you do see as at the edge of the fog cloud emerges. There is a kick up of some of the smoke, some of the fog as the shaman emerges. I think you have a radio.
Bing!
Yep.
Yeah.
Dex save was it?
Yes, 18.
Come on, are you gonna hit me?
Ooh, 18 on the dexterity saving throw is gonna fail.
Ooh,
So damage.
you're going to take radiant damage, darling.
Radiant.
Radiant. It's only 7.
27?
Oh, no, 7.
Seven.
It's only
Okay.
7.
Yes, 27.
Yes.
Only 27.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hits the shaman as it emerges. As it kind of comes out of the mud. Celeste takes the strike. Creature's recent is just kind of reeling for a moment and shoots out a hand as you see a thorny whip kind of emerge out of the hand and go to strike at you like this.
Oh, that is.
Hit me.
Let's see.
Do I see him now that he's attacking?
No, unfortunately, we were going off your passive. So, that is going to be a miss, though.
He's shedding light. No, not this
Not that one. Yeah.
Can you describe what Thornwood does? It's like, does it grab people?
It would have tried to. It shoots outwards towards you, but it just you're able to just kind of like bob and weave.
Can you use my reaction instead of to do deflect missile to try and grab whip?
Let's see.
It's not a projectile.
Yeah, no. So yeah, because even if you grab it, you just let it go. It just falls down.
Add it to the list of things that are not projectiles. Like
Meteor.
meteors.
Hey,
Alright.
he said that one was a good to go.
That one actually did work out.
He's gonna drop back down into the mud. Alright. Soul. Oh no, sorry. These guys. The
One time gust of
other
light.
lizard folk are up first. Celeste, with your passive perception,
Yes.
you become aware of one of the lizard folk emerging within the, just at the edge over here. Come on. It's openly. Thank you.
Oh, so Lycus.
That one's lit up, so I see it.
That one's lit up. You
Okay.
do see that one.
Loose up my crossbow.
Yeah, and I think Pin. No, sorry as well.
Yes. This one's an 18.
That a hit.
Fuck him up.
This is 6 plus 8, 14.
14
Ooh,
misses.
max damage. 10
Oh, this one has
piercing.
better armor.
Sorry.
10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. Okay. All right.
So
creature-
did it pop up as well?
Yeah, it popped up.
So then my attack goes
Musket.
off as well.
Okay, roll tap.
Okay.
Maybe we leave one alive, see if it knows where the raptor went. For a little while.
Let's not mess around. We've got the trail still, so we'll
It's
find
implied that because they came in this direction, and we
Does a
were also
19
going
hit?
this, that we're
I was worried. I'm just worried that
Roll
the
damage.
lizard claws we're following is.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I think they were massive.
3
I
damage?
think they
Yeah,
were
okay.
very sure,
roll a
yeah.
1 out of a d12.
No.
Poopy.
So still holding. It's bloodied, but it's not dead. As it emerges, taking damage from a crossbow bolt and a musket shot that just kind of echoes out across the room. Gets hit with the bullet. It is going to then lunge forward, and it's going to take 2 attacks at you, Lycus.
Fuck me up.
Okay. So, sorry, it needs to be like a step closer here. Right. There. Okay, so first attack is going to be actually with its shield, as it's going to attempt to bash you backwards with the shield.
Yeah.
That's going to be a miss, as it kind of like sweeps the shield up. You just kind of step on it and just step over it as it tries to swing at you. Then it's going to swing its club with the second hand as it comes around, and also going to very likely miss with a 9 on the roll. Yeah, that's not going to hit you. Okay. And Lizard Folk is going to then drop down. You use your reaction already, I believe, like this.
I didn't. You said I couldn't.
What was it?
He was going to do deflect missile space.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna
yeah,
try
yeah.
and grab a thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can take an attack of opportunity at it as it's kind of like trying to slip. After the attack, it's going to kind of slip back down under the thing.
Cool. So in D&D 1, the rules say I can
Roll
try
the
to...
attack.
Roll the attack.
Fuck right. Alright, 20.
Hits.
Uh, 8.
8 damage. Okay. Yeah. You. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I think as it's trying to drop down, I'm just gonna grab it by the top of its head and just claws in.
Okay. It tries to wiggle away, and then you kind of just as it pops up, you are able to. You're able to grab it and
Just squeeze
squeeze him right up. Yep. You did.
Just flop that body away.
Alright.
Now we just got a shaman left.
Just a shot.
Everyone, just wait.
Wait.
Okay, Lycus, as you were doing that, though, you do. There is another spear that just flies out of the fog towards you.
Oh, now I can't do my missile. You sneaky devil. You sneaky devil.
It is going to 18 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. It did roll a disadvantage as it's shooting out from the fog.
Cool.
But it's shooting out towards the scream of its ally, and it's gonna try to hit you for 3 damage.
Cool. That is after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get.
I didn't even think about so these creatures
Javelin.
just naturally see through the fog.
No, it was a
There's
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
They rolled well.
As he gets hit, you call that a fucking strike.
Okay. Alright, so Soul, now you're up, sorry.
I want to jump in the mud.
Jump in the mud, boys.
Because Celeste pointed out where they had seen.
Yes.
Perfect. Fuck this, actually. You'll see as he just takes the mantle off, he's like, that is stay clean. As he just lunges and just drives the longsword down in hopes to land on top of this thing.
Okay. So Celeste pointed it out to you.
Yep.
Alright, we'll call this a straight roll.
What roll?
Attack roll.
Oh, use. Yeah, it was a mistake.
Mine, it's all mine, all the luck is mine.
Sword. 9.
9 is a miss as you kind of plunge down. You are pretty sure there was something there, you know, but it might have been a tail, might have been just part of other part of the anatomy, but something is moving in the mud with you.
I have another attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to just kind of make a sweep.
Okay.
If at all possible.
Sure. This one, I will say, be a disadvantage.
That makes sense. Oh, thank fuck. 19.
19 hits. Roll
I
damage.
smite on this.
Okay.
Yes.
So you'll see as the blade begins to swipe, these autumn leaves just begin to fall off of it as it just into the form. Oh, fuck you, bitch.
Tell him.
Max slashing damage, so 11.
Okay.
And then the 10 radiant damage for that smite.
So 11 plus 10?
Yeah, so 21.
21. Okay. Fucking juicy. And I will say it reveals the creature as the blade hits. It is bloodied as the shaman, as the sludge kind of clears away. You see mud and blood kind of mixed together along the blade as it kind of hisses in the face of Soul.
Aren't you cute?
He tries. Okay. So, Soul, any bonus action or anything?
How's everybody looking hit points wise? Fine?
Pretty good.
I think we're gonna rest after this.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause,
Okay.
bonus action.
Let's see, Luna, top of the order. You're up.
Ooh, actually, can I get a bonus action?
Yeah, sure.
I'll compel duel.
Okay. Juicy. So, save on my part.
Yeah, that is a wisdom 17.
It is a failure.
Okay.
It's been a long
You will
That's
dance
my
with me and no one else. You understand?
Hisses at you.
Good.
Seems okay with that
I
arrangement.
love that.
Sits down.
Wow, so
Okay,
manly.
Luna.
DTF.
My question would be, do I have an idea of where this...
You see that there is a fight kind of happening over there. It is in the fog cloud. Actually, hang on. Concentration check.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking
That is a failure. The fog cloud is lifted. As not only do you slash and bloody the creature, you also cause it to fail its concentration on its spell.
Yay!
As the
Nice.
fog cloud is lifted.
Do we see the lizards, the one in the water?
You see the glow, yeah. You don't see the individual lizard, but I will put it on the map for you. So just know it is below, but you can see the glow kind of shifting through the sands as it gets close.
Does that
Yeah.
take away disadvantage?
It does.
Okay, cool.
So you are, yeah, because you're aware of it.
Yeah.
Move the fuck to the token there, please.
Oh, yeah, Jitterbug.
Okay. Yeah, because it's right next to you.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you see as you kind of like facing up, you see the glow now as the fog lifts. You just see the tail
That's
as the
unfortunate.
scales are just kind of illuminated in the blue.
So, I'd like to just pop a second level shatter and try and hit them both.
Okay. Let's do it.
That's a con 16 save.
Con 16 save for the two.
Preying on their downfall.
Let's get this over with.
Let's see. The shaman fails. The other lizard folk does manage to succeed.
11 and a stupid one. So 12 thunder damage.
12 thunder damage. That's the total, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
for
Halved
the
to
failure.
6. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The shaman obliterates in the thunder. Any particular flavor you'd like to add to that, as the shaman is just blasted out of the water?
Yeah, you said just right. It's just like thunder, I guess, is like sound waves. Just decimates it.
Okay. Yeah. And its body just kind of, you watch the body kind of ragdoll around you. Soul. All right, Luna, any bonus action?
No, that's all.
That's it. All
Nicely
right.
done.
Let's see. There was just one more of the lizards left. Soul. I need you to roll a athletics or acrobatics as it is trying to grapple you.
So that's athletics. Natural 20.
You succeed. I'm going to give you the option here with a natural 20 to grapple it back.
He grabs it by the throat.
Yeah, so it tries to grab onto your leg as it did before. You just reach down and hoist up this giant lizard.
Leans in, and like there's a smile, but I imagine this creature sees it as like growing more and more like sadistic. Just in the, you really doing your best, and I appreciate it. So stay right there.
I think it's my turn next. Hold it for me.
Alright, giant lizard fails that shit. Lycus, you're up with Pim on deck.
Hold it for me. And he just gonna body slam that motherfucker.
You have advantage now that you can
You have
see.
advantage. Yep.
Claws out.
Claws out.
because he's grappled.
Yeah. Lots
Double.
of reasons for advantage right now.
Oh dear, fuck. That's only a 4.
You with advantage?
Advantage?
Yeah, a 1 and a
Okay.
4.
What's the total though?
4,
They had natural armor, so their AC.
Kind of.
4 plus 7, that's 11. Can I use my inspiration?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. 15 plus 7.
That hits.
That would have been so fucking lame.
Shit like that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool. Damage.
The danger of calling out your shot in D&D. Real shitty.
So risk
Alright.
we take sometimes.
And I've done
Like his trips and falls in
6
the mud.
damage? Okay. 6 damage? Right.
And then, I can do a second attack.
Yep. Yeah.
Alright.
Bust a key point. Flurry.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, why are we gonna have to?
We're gonna short rest.
Do I have to?
Oh yeah, that's true. 17
Do you keep
key point. Might as well hit him
Sure.
again.
Yeah, that hits.
Uh,
So you did 6 on the
19.
first strike, and then the second strike also hits, and then third strike was a 19.
Yep.
Also hits. So
Uh-huh.
6 damage so far.
And then with the key point is the fourth strike.
Okay.
17.
Hits. All of those hit. So
So I'm just gonna take these D4s.
all the D4s and all the land.
6. That's
It's, yeah, 3 attacks.
all right. 7, 8, 9. That was sad. 14 plus 12, 28.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
26. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as you're holding him, I just yell out, "Hold him for me!" And I leap down and just. Almost like diving into the water, but it's through his torso. Just,
Oh god.
Oh my god!
burst through?
Yes, it's kind of
Very-
like writhing,
very
the tail kind of swishing, kicking around the mud, and in the chaos of that, like, it just flies through the air like a spear, leaving just the head and most of the body disposed. And I'm gonna just place you real
Oh
quick
my.
over on that side. Lizard
do that
is
before.
dead.
he rises up out of the muck. Well, I didn't think that was gonna work.
Neither did I.
Pim, you're up.
It's full of tricks. Everyone's gone. Oh no, there's
Celeste on
another
deck.
One more.
one. All reliable. Crossbow.
Okay. Crossbow at it.
12.
12 is a miss.
Oh.
I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, 12's a miss.
I thought you knew it was a 12.
Hello.
On the lizard.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then I will bonus action inspire soul and just say, "You're the coolest new friend I have."
No, Celeste is right here.
Sorry, Celeste. I'm just being honest.
Thank you very much.
That's a first repent.
Yeah.
I appreciate your kind words.
And that's Bardic Inspo.
Okay, it's a D8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Celeste, you're up. I'm assuming no move.
Nice.
My turn.
Accepting my role.
What does a cleric do?
What is a cleric to do?
What is a cleric to do?
What does a cleric do?
Because of my husband. I raise my hand at this thing and say, that is my fucking husband. And does a 25 hit?
Certainly hits, yeah.
Okay, I cast Guiding.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Alright.
The damage, please.
You fucked up
12
today.
radiant.
I mean,
How many
we
radiant?
can go by that.
12.
12 radiant.
Okay, 12 radiant damage. Yeah, bloodied. Bloodied and hurting bad, and I believe advantage on the next thing that attacks it.
Forgettable? Yes.
Yeah,
Which already
okay.
has, but also...
Roll again, see if you get a crit.
Yeah.
Already had advantage. Just really glowing.
Yeah, really,
extra.
this lizard folk is
Really
lit.
glowing.
It's almost uncomfortable to look at.
Ow!
Too much radiant.
Kill it. I don't want to see that.
Anything else, Celeste?
Yes. I fly down and land on its head.
Okay.
Just out of rage.
Just start teabagging it.
So you get you fly across and kind of
Get good, lizard.
directly. It aggressively just kind of.
Yeah, just to heal to the cranium.
Yep.
Down boy.
Yeah, as the jaws are snapping as you press down upon it. Ednor, it is your turn seeing this thing trying to kind of
So
betwixt in between the two Eladrin.
after shooting my musket, I switched through, essentially put on my back and then pulled out a pistol and shot it with a 23.
23 hits.
And 4 damage.
4 damage. I'm going to say, how do you want to do this?
All right. Just as it's going, like, snarling upwards, I'm going to aim it, shoot it so it hits it in the mouth and blows out the back of its head.
Yeah, just as Celeste, as the jaw is kind of like the top jaw is pinned down by the heel, the bottom opens up and you just shoot straight through.
Apologies if you got some gore on your...
No, nicely
It's
done.
not on them, but it's on Soul's face. He's standing right, he's like,
Apologies to their soul.
After the last 2 hits,
I've seen enough vivisection today.
Okay. The enemies are all defeated. The bodies sink to the bottom of the sludge and the mud.
I'm going to start reloading.
I want to collect all of the meat that wasn't sentient, the non-sentient meat.
So the lizard.
Yeah, the actual
Especially the
lizard.
charred one. It's already
Yeah.
pre-cooked.
Yeah. I mean, we need fucking food.
Yeah, true.
Roll a survival check.
No, what's the non-sentient one?
The ones that don't
lizards.
talk.
No,
giant
not
lizard.
sentient. Not the lizard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
So yeah,
Not
survival to loot. To loot. It's
16. It's pretty good.
16. Yeah.
Yeah. I roll in there.
Yeah, you got them. So you have like 2 giant lizards worth of meat. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
So combat is over. We'll say without much issue now, it is easy to traverse through this space. Getting through the marsh, kind of now climbing up the ledges on the other side of the top there of the map. Making your way, continuing into the jungle. Now, the hour grows late as you guys continue to trudge through the jungle. Roll survival again? I'm assuming, yes. Celeste still leading the survival all night?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to try and give advantage in any way I can.
Sure. Yeah, go. We give it an advantage with
Thank
the
you very
scented,
much.
the scent after work.
That is a 21.
With a 21, you continue along the trail. You continue to find the tracks leading deeper into the jungle. Signs of the raptor's den approaching. Before you arrive, though, continuing on your journey, as you are exploring through this jungle, continuing to look for tracks of the raptor, you do come across something strange, something abnormal. You come across some ruins that are kind of coated in lichen and moss.
Wrong lichen. Sorry.
You see that they are covered in foliage and they look ancient. Roll investigation, those of you who are proficient in that thing.
May I roll religion?
Religion? No, this is not religious in nature.
It's not a religious temple.
Not a religious. Not a no. Just the ruins. Sorry.
20.
Gotcha.
Against magic. What
Dirty
about... Can I roll history instead?
Sure.
Use
I would take history.
prestidigitation on your face.
What languages do you two speak, Luna and?
Thank you
Guts off.
very much. I
Aquan,
appreciate
Common,
that.
Deep Speech, Elvish, Gnomish, Primordial, Sylvan.
Cleanliness is holiness.
What do you think? Luna, what languages
I do
you
appreciate
speak?
that.
I remember that from my high school.
Luna, what languages do you speak?
Let's see. Celestial, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. Well, your investigation check for
15.
history on the 15. Okay, these are old, like almost probably over thousands of years old. With your 15, you can tell that. You, with your check was what?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With a dirty 20, you are finding evidence of the script and runes upon these ruins. Runes upon runes. As you look across it, you can tell that the emblems are vaguely dwarven-like, but not actual dwarvish. Crude.
Would I be able, if I wouldn't be able to read it properly, I would ask if everyone if you can just wait 10 minutes and I'll cast Cartagena languages.
Sure. Absolutely.
Certainly.
Sure.
Nouveau dwarf.
Makes sense.
Okay. I will say the hour again is late. You guys are needing to rest. You guys are going to need to be doing a long rest kind of thing, or
Should
you can
we
try to
rest
push through.
by these ruins, or find
We
a
should
different spot?
try and hunker down. I think it makes sense.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're natural fortifications. Might as well hang here.
I will divine sense around
sense.
this temple, see if there or this ruin, and just see if anything picks up within the 60 feet.
So we literally see the entrance to the a cave? Or entrance to something?
Entrance to some sort of like ruin.
Yeah,
Maybe sure how
and
close
it's as it looks like a lot of as you're kind of investigating it.
Yeah.
You find actually kind of like almost like a staircase or a hollow down, right? Kind of formed naturally. The floor is quite slick, but it was kind of covered over in some vines and stuff like that. And you guys can
He'll go like a couple, like maybe 15 feet down, just to get in there a little bit, and then he'll pop the divine sense.
Okay, the space opens up immensely as you make your way into it. You find yourself in kind of like a large cavern. As you look around, do you have dark vision? You're Elijah.
I do, yes.
Yeah, you see actually as you kind of come into this space. Not only is this space again particularly large, but the murals and the ruins now below ground seem more preserved, and they are immaculate. They are finely detailed.
Any indication of what these are, like what they're depicting?
Roll investigation or history. Yeah.
Okay. If they're following, can I give them advantage on investigation by just pointing this out? Because I'm not going to fucking
I'll say the rest of the group is kind of going down too, and you said you were going to cast comprehend languages or something?
Yeah, ritual cast it.
Okay, so you begin your casting of comprehend languages. You guys roll your investigation.
Wow.
Oh my fucking
I rolled a 1
God.
and a 2 for a 7.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hey.
You were all tired.
You come
Do you
across
have inspiration?
No.
So you come across some strange
I think we started
panels.
with one, didn't we?
I think you do, yeah.
I didn't know that we started with
Sorry,
one.
yeah.
I'll roll my inspiration.
Everybody starts with an inspiration for coming this weekend, absolutely.
There we go, 20.
There we go.
Not bad.
Okay. As the two of you, as the group is now kind of like now in this kind of underground cavern, seeing these immaculate murals, you are making your way through, and this is while your cast is going on, Luna. You come across several murals, right? They're odd though. The depictions, while finely detailed, are somewhat erased. Okay, you said it was, what was your check again? 20?
20 on that.
20 with a 20. One of the things you realize is that while there are pictures of the murals, as you walk to the side, right, you can see where the light's kind of coming in. The image that is formed on the mural changes as you change angles, and you see the lights coming from the other side. The mural, I'll give you, with your 20 will say this is for one of the first murals. You see there are at least 3 that are intact and finely detailed. This mural depicts these large humanoid figures, and you see, looks like floating mountains in the background, right? You can see that there are smaller individuals upon these mountains, weapons bared against these larger ones that are below. And looking at the depiction of those large creatures below, you can see that their faces are disgruntled, pained, unhappy.
There's more god stuff.
Going from the other side, you see the image change. Those same individuals that were at the bottom, unhappy and scared, are now more resolved. As you see them kind of, instead of kind of like shying away into the bottom on the one side, now they're emerging triumphantly, almost aggressively. And the floating mountains at the top, where you saw those other individuals with weapons drawn, you see another set, except these appear different. With your investigation check, the creatures on the front, where the sad mural, those seem kind of familiar to you, more elvish in shape. Whereas the creatures on the other side, where the mural has changed now, where the creatures on the bottom are more assertive, more proud, those seem more goblin in nature. As you see the shape of hobgoblins and goblins, the ears they're sharing the kind of the same shape of the ears to kind of create the same image. The two compositions of the image are almost identical, but the messages appear different depending on the angle of your observation.
Okay. So the elves, you said they have weapons drawn, pointing one direction, and the goblins are pointing a different direction?
Yeah, so these large individuals appear, then you see the size of the murals and stuff, you can tell probably giant.
Yeah.
Right.
So the first image shows at least some elves attacking the giants, and the giants fleeing these elves. Whereas the second image shows giants emerging and attacking goblins.
Got it.
But gone are the floating mountains. It looks like it's more built into the landscape itself, and they're actual mountains that they're fighting them on.
Looks like one shits on someone and that one shits on someone else.
While they study that, your copyright languages.
I'd normally just stay silent.
I don't know, if 10 minutes have passed,
Yeah, copyright languages
and
up.
then I'm going up to, it was a column or something like right outside the room, so I'm going up to it, and now I'm going to trace over whichever characters I see with my hands and try to interpret it.
Okay. The runes on the outside kind of indicate what this space is. And it seems to indicate that this was the throne room of the stone giant king of Nidahai. Or not throne room, like a gallery, sorry. This is a gallery almost of the throne giant king, a hall of the stone giant king of Nidahai.
Okay.
And the language is giant. The scripts.
Then, if that's everything he says, I'll try and regroup with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Can I look around inside and outside and see if there's any evidence of this space being inhabited by anything recently?
Sure. Yeah. Roll in investigation or survival. One thing, actually, you do get additional, because I think your 20 was a roll or something, right?
Dirty
20. One image that is on this pillar, it's faint, but with your investigation being as good as it is, you see what looks like a giant body kneeling, right? In a kneeling position, the head bowed, and above it, you see an angel with its hand raised to the sky, and what looks like a sun in the palm of the angel's hand above the giant.
And I know it's an angel because of like how it has wings.
Yeah, it's got wings. It's also smaller than the giant.
Okay.
So you guys,
So I'm trying to determine if this is like a safe place to rest. That's a 18 investigation.
Yeah, appears to be a safe place to rest. It appears you can bunker down in here and rest up and take a long rest here. And I think we are also going to take a break.
I do one thing before we rest, unless
Sure.
we can pick up before
We can pick up.
rest.
Yeah, we'll pick up right at the start of the rest.
Okay.
All right. Break. Woo!